What's up, Tex? How are you? How's my audio? Hopefully volume's good. What's up, Noah? You eat my dog? Fishy! How are you, Fishy? SP8, how are you?
I'm here.
You're good? Right on. What's up, One Wing? Hopefully everybody's having a good Tuesday. Let's go. What's up, HD? I got 2 blogs today. We got CSS info. We got all of that jazz. It should be enough. Hey, Scotty, how are you, bud? I'm pretty good, One Wing. What's up, M-Dog? Pretty good, One Wing, I would say. Audio fine, guys? No background issues, etc., etc. We got boss battle we can talk about. We got roster review today as well. What's up, kid? How are you, buddy? So, should be lots of good stuff. Southside's here. Yeah. No shortage of stuff to talk about. Besides having to listen to me, audio's fine. I mean, that's fair. Hey, Mid Carter, how are you, my guy? Who do you guys like for boss? Who's your favorite for boss? Clearly I have a powerhouse promoter. So, ooh, Noah, that's easy enough to do. Commas are a thing. What's up, Dreamville? How are you? You like Delo's your best? Jinder? You like Jinder for this one? Right on. Delo's been good a lot. Obviously, Powerhouse is my promoter. That's why you're looking at these. What's up, Steve and Randy? Or Steve and Randall. Could be either. I'm here. You can start the blogs. That's excellent news, HD. I was waiting. We'll break it up a little bit, for sure. Review my rooster. Or roaster. How are you, Bomber? Hey, McMenemy. What's up? What's up, BM... No, BW. AM. B-Wham. What's up, B-Wham? Bill's Mafia's here. Comments would be very helpful. I love comments, especially for my old eyes. Hey, Eric Wade, how are you? What's up, bud? Rusty! It is madness. It is. Miki, how are you? Nobody likes you, Bomber. And then One Wing with the Bomber with the sign language. What's up, Eagles? I am live. I'm
here.
Hey, Hitman, how are you? So far, I hear D'Lo. D'Lo's what color is Dusty's multis? I didn't get Dusty. Is he blue? Does Dusty do blues? He's focused. I didn't get him. Does he do blue multis? Dusty's blue. And he makes a metric crap ton of them. I would think Dusty would be very, very good. Cody's blue. Yellow. Dusty, I was pretty sure was blue. Yeah, SP8. And of course now I have Roman. What makes it worse? SP8 is not only that, but the fact that he's got that. D'Lo is fast. Hey, Zandil, how are you? Champions Chat Podcast, what's up, Mherex? I don't know, what's up, Champions Chat? How are you? Is that Lee and Rusty at the same time? 2 blogs, yes. 2 blogs and 1 Mherex. You know what makes it better, SP8? I just recently did it, too. Yeah, Boss Battle blog, and Blitz blog. It is Unplanned Synergy. You guys should shout yourselves out, because shout commands I suck at. 2 blogs? How did we get so lucky? I mean, it's hard to explain how you got so lucky, but it's Tuesday, and
I'm here.
2 blogs and a giveaway. Yes, you get the gift that is Mherex. So guys, there's obviously the big news this week. I'm sure all of us are waiting for Wednesday to see the trial and stuff. what is you guys' favorite either like Bray promo, match, story? It doesn't matter. I mean, like, pretty much everyone is that I can tell is super hyped to have Muscle Man Bray in the game. I obviously am super hyped about it. Hey Professor, how are you, bud? The whole world is in his hands. Professor's here, Rusty's here, Lee's here, everybody's here. Firefly Funhouse for yours. Right on. Hanging with the kids. Nice, dude. You love the Orton storyline? Right on. Yeah, if you guys would shout yourself out, that'll make it easier for me. For sure, because I, like, really don't know the shout commands very well. So, Professor, yeah, it looks like Champ's pot. Lee got it. Thank you, Lee. You loved his promos against Cena for Mania 30? Yeah, those were great, man. OG Wyatt family was the best for you? Honestly, I think my favorite... Hey, Roman, how are you, bud? I'm doing really well. I think my favorite were most of his promos when he came back this last time. They just felt like there was a lot of, like, open, honesty, vulnerability in them. You know what I mean? Like, and I really, really enjoyed them a lot. Yeah, right, Zandel? You just got in from work? Right on, bud. Bray should have ended the streak? Yeah, I would have been down with that. You're close to getting Rhea. Rhea's awesome, so... Ooh. I'm not going to read that comment. You're going to get enough backlash on your own. He was feeling the Firefly love. Indeed. Indeed. You got Rhea today? Nice, nice. When he pinned Cena at Elimination Chamber? That's awesome, child. Right on. Yeah, he's extremely creative. I enjoyed him a lot. That's fair, We Rock. Yeah. So, my favorite wrestling version of Bray in ring was definitely Wyatt family Bray. Like, the really, like, stiff-looking sentons and all of that stuff, you know, where the moves looked like they had impact to them. I definitely enjoyed old Wyatt family Bray in the ring, right, as far as in-ring. As far as, like, promos, like I said, for me, it was when he came back the last time, because they just felt really vulnerable and open and stuff. And I was really excited to see where that whole storyline was going to go. Yeah, Fiend would have been amazing under Triple H creative, absolutely. I didn't see the Ultimate Deletion, but I bet it was really good, Noah. Because Matt Hardy's super creative, too. Tonight on NXT, Valkyrie faces Shotzi. Nice. How has Valkyrie been? I haven't been keeping up with NXT. Hey, Mean Green, how are you? HD Focus, yeah. Very well. How has Valkyrie been? Like, I saw her in ring a few times. She looked like she was going to be pretty interesting. When I feel like it, child. I'm going to probably read one here at the start, and then mess around with B-Rock's roster a little bit, and then read another one. She's good? Yeah? I mean, I enjoyed NXT a lot. Like, the Creed brothers. I love Tyler Bate. Braun is fairly entertaining. Mello's way better, though. But most of them are on the main... Most of those that I just named are on the main roster. I love tag teams, though. So the Creeds and Pretty Deadly. And they're both on the main roster now. I'm fairly entertaining? Oh, thanks, too, Bob. Creed brothers, yeah, they really feel like they have the potential to be in that... I love Ivy Nile, too. I consider her part of the Creed brothers, basically, at this point. But yes, I love Ivy as well. My favorite rework is still Cena. I will say, interestingly enough, I heard a ton of people saying they thought the Taker rework was really bad. However, the Taker rework is the only one my free-to-play could beat the 6-star with the 5-star bronze not leveled, right? Because my free-to-play doesn't have a ton of extra resources. So actually, from the free-to-play standpoint, by far, the best rework was Taker. Super easy to win, comparatively. My personal favorite has been Cena, Acro Cena. Yeah, Acro Cena. So I have no issues with any of them, to be honest. I think they all do exactly... no, Roman. Free-to-play hasn't taken any of them past 5-star bronze. No, free-to-play does not have the tour moment. I'm with you, Bob. I love the Creed brothers, and I love Ivy Nile, too. That being said, I feel like Julius' talent, or not necessarily talent, but athletic ability for somebody that big is kind of through the roof. Exactly, Professor. Like, they might have their ups or their downsides, like, but you need to use them. You're going to get wins, which is the important part. I don't understand what you mean, hip designer. Did I use resources? I leveled up his moves, and then I took him to like level 120 on the free-to-play. This one, he's 6-star. I took him 6-star. But on the free-to-play, he's 5-star bronze. And if you guys aren't, make sure you follow Professor, and then the Champions Chat guys on Twitch and on YouTube's. Professor, are you streaming again this week? And I think the Champs Chat guys are doing Fridays. Professor does Mondays, and then Professor also sometimes doubles down and does Thursdays as well. But Professor does Mondays. The Champs Chat guys do Fridays on this channel here. And then I'm actually not 100% sure of his and their stream schedules, like what specific days on their own channels. I don't think Champs channel does on their own. So Wednesday on his channel, Thursday blog this week for Professor. Perfect. Blog at like 5 Pacific, Professor, probably. And then what time do you do your channel? Yeah, Sean, that's fair, right? Mm-hmm. You'd probably use her if she was Tech Showboat. That's fair. There are so many good tricksters. What did 2Bob say? Unofficial, unreasonably request Pacificos. Wait for me to come back after eating to read the blog. I was gonna do one right away here, Bob. Oh, and B-Rock's here, right on. Then we can get to his roster. Do you need to go right now? If you need to go right now, I can wait till you come back. Otherwise, I can do... What do you guys want to see first? Let's do the Blitz first, because everyone's gonna say Faction Boss 1. So let's do the Blitz first, because I'm that kind of person. Cora Jade's really fun. Really fun, because we do have the Blitz tomorrow. I was in the middle of taking a drink of my Monster, Bob. It almost got sprayed out. Professor's Espresso. Professo getting his own espresso. We'll say it like that and put a ring to it, because I'm pretty sure that's how you meant it. Evening. Blank yo couch. Tech Roman for rework. Katie, hey Katie, how are you? Tiger King, Spicy Pepper, hello. Player, hello. I love Cora Jade, by the way. Incredible Chunks, what's up? Sorry I was a little bit late. Hey, Wilpus. John, Galax, how are you guys? 2 revamps left. Yeah, who do I think? So who would I like him to be? Mankind, Showboat, and Tech, Stardust. Stardust because I don't have him and I love Cody. And Showboat Mankind. Who do I think they're going to be? I don't know. I'd also love Powerhouse Roman, but I don't think there's any chance. Please don't hype Bob up. Okay, SP8. Who do I think they're going to be? I don't know. I feel like we're going to get a corporate one, whether it's corporate Triple H or corporate Kane. I feel like those seem likely. Tech DDP would be awesome, but he seems very unlikely. A lot of people I've heard say Soccer Mom AJ. I don't know if that'll happen. Yeah, there's 10 plates, though, and 7 slots. So just because they have a plate doesn't necessarily mean anything. I don't have a Muscles trial blog. I may end up having some more info about Bray, but I don't have anything on the trial. I do have stuff on the weekend contest, though. So, oh, hold on. I also have DMs. And B-Rocket. Oh, hold on. I have 3 posts? Holy smokes. It is what is with today? I take it back. I have 3 blogs. So there is a trial post. I lied. I just hadn't seen it yet. Not 1, not 2, but 3 blogs. I better do one right away. And I'm assuming everyone wants to see the Bray one first. Making up for lost time, right? Yeah. I am very much known for not loving the blogs, but like whatever, you know, like it's kind of funny. So the trial one is very short, as you'd expect for a trial, but I mean, like, it's Bray, so hype. Becky 3 blogs. I love them now. I got yeah, Furpo's got a sense of humor, so you know that wouldn't surprise me. Oh, I love the way Bray looks, by the way. Also, if you guys didn't know, 4 days from now is the 6-month anniversary of Bray's passing. So it's kind of awesome. We're getting him this week too, in general. The other thing that's really awesome is, like, he fits the whole MLC theme, but he's the only character that's getting his official, like, his own, like, natural, whatever you want to call it. What's the word I'm looking for? Not persona. What do they call it? Gimmick. He's getting his own natural character or gimmick. Yeah, it's exactly what it was when he was wrestling. Yeah, I don't know why I was struggling with gimmick, right? His own natural gimmick while he was wrestling, and it totally fits with the theme. So that's pretty awesome too, right? So I like all that stuff. I'm very hyped about Bray, and it's pretty cool. You call it a tribute? I mean, that works. Works for me. So let's just start with the Bray. I should probably record this too, I guess. I don't know what will be live later or not, to be honest. I didn't ask. So also, M-Dog, interestingly enough, I hope he's fun for me, and this is different for everyone, right? But I hope he's fun for me, because I use people who I have fun with, sometimes more than who is better. So hopefully I just enjoy playing him. Like, that's what I hope for. And, of course, that I can get him. But I feel like I probably will go through a little bit more effort than normal to get him. So, yeah. Trial should be Wednesday. Good afternoon, Mr. Mherex. How is the game and all of your Sensei, I love you. My posters are treating me fine. Honestly, I've enjoyed this MLC so far. So, like, truthfully, because you guys know I have no problem saying when I don't. I mean, so sometimes it's both one wing. I'm not going to lie. Feud, I can easily finish in the top 30 if I want to. And that takes a lot of effort. But the last time I wanted to go that high was for Sammy, and I think it was 40 for LA Knight. Right? This is Faction Boss, so definitely not as much effort, although you can potentially do stuff with effort. But yes, it also means money too, which does translate into effort, because I have to work for the money. It doesn't come from nowhere. There's 3 blogs, Telvin, and you haven't missed any of them. Okay. Let's do this. First off, let me make sure this is right. Here we go. Let's get started. Well, let me also double check Discord first. Okay, I haven't screwed anything up yet. There's no all caps messages yelling at me. I didn't say I worked hard. Did I say I worked hard? If I said I worked hard, I lied. But I do work for it. Ah! That was the wrong thing. Oof, I doubt anyone was fast enough to get that. But that was the CSS for boss battle. But it was gone right away. Oof. Alright, here we go. Very hard south side. Very, very hard. You can rewind, it's fine, and you can clip it, but you're gonna get the information in a few minutes. So, I already posted the screenshot to my faction server. You know what? That's fine. I don't care. Here we go. At least I didn't, like, flash the giveaway code again like that one time. You guys remember that? You fat... Sensei. You never fail to amuse me, Sensei. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, here we go. Hey, everyone.
I'm here.
Oh, well, that didn't work out right. Okay, well, you got to see the soundboard I used. So this is really a Mherex video. I should really click the right button now. Oof. Okay, here's the right button. So, this is the trial blog for the new Bray Wyatt Muscle Man. Legend, icon, superstar. Bray Wyatt has earned it all, and it's time to immortalize this status with a Worthy Legends poster. Ignite your passion and flex those muscles. The all-new Muscle Man is here. Play his tour, try his move repertoire at 6-star bronze for free, and earn his shards before his debut contest. Find this brand new superstar directly in your roster when the trial starts. Typically Wednesday at 12 Pacific Standard Time. If it's not, don't blame Mherex. Try him out with max moves at 6-star bronze and experience his incredible moves repertoire. Again, with the repertoire. It's just fun to say that. In the exclusive Superstar trial, you can obtain 100 shards guaranteed ahead of his debut contest. Here's your time. Oh, here it is. 12:21. Noon Pacific. I was right. It is Wednesday at noon. It ends 12:23 at 2 a.m. Muscle Man Dance Contest starts 2:23 at noon Pacific and ends 2:26 at noon. Faction Boss will start 2:24 at 2 p.m. Pacific. And 2:25 at 6 p.m. Pacific. And incidentally, 2:24 is the 6-month anniversary of Bray's passing. Trial Tour, League 7 Plus, so you have to be in League 7 or higher for the trial. And yeah, 100 of his shards, all that jazz. So there you go. That is the Bray Muscle Man Wyatt blog info for the trial. I really, really like the poster. I think it's awesome. So pretty excited about that. Definitely hyped. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, you know, thanks for watching, and good luck out there. He is indeed a striker. Yes. You guys got questions about this? I think it's pretty straightforward. Well, like it! Like the post! Oh, Professor! I'm Scuff! Furpo, I got you! Thank you, Professor! Oh my gosh, what would I do without Professor? Oof! That was close. Like it! You will like it! Dang it! Yeah. Oof! Shambles! Yeah, I'm you know, it's our normal trial stuff, which is cool, but it's way cooler because it's Bray. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped about that. I don't think there's anything you guys probably need to see again. It's pretty straightforward, right? What do you mean as far as the chase, Noah? Because we've had lots of acros, so yeah, poster art's awesome. Yeah, I hope the model looks good too. I remember life before Professor, it wasn't as good. You know, Lee, you might be onto something there. You want me to do the Blitz right away? I can do the Blitz right away, too. And then we can start with B-Rock, and we can save the Faction Boss for later. I'm good with that. I'm feeling generous today. Also, though, did you guys enjoy it as much as I did with me saying repertoire? I mean, like, that's a fun word to say. Repertoire. What did you miss? You missed the trial starts tomorrow. I almost hit the Discord button, and who knows what screen I'm on? That could have been interesting. Repertoire. I just like saying repertoire. Oh my. Oh my. Giveaways. Nope, not today. Repertoire is your new favorite word. Carry on then, it's working. Yeah, let's do the Blitz. Oh my gosh, One Wing and McMenemy. It's almost like, sometimes I feel like you guys are almost the same person. You're both really annoying. One is American, though, and one is like, what are you, like, Welsh or English or something, McMenemy? I always get it mixed up. That's like the only difference between you two. You're both super annoying. And like, yeah, otherwise you're kind of the same person. Just one is like a Irish version of the other one. Acknowledge me. Hey, Oklahoma Thunder, how are you? I can do that.
Acknowledge me.
If they're both the same, Big Love. I know he's Scottish, to be honest. But it's more fun when I get it all wrong. You really have a death wish, and I can't go ham, and you know it. You can go ham. It's not like I'm gonna block you and I've been or like ban you, McMenemy, when I've been trolling you. You can be mean to me, McMenemy, just not anyone else. Mherex is gonna die. Well, that was rude. If a ham can spiral, so can you. You know. Wow. Hey, those are good emotes, Professor. You want to make mine? See if I carry you this boss battle like that. Well, you're gonna need to, because when I'm trying to get my powerhouse wins, the only one that's gonna do any damage is right here. Midweek post, please. So the more you ask, the less likely I am to do it right away. I'm not your dancing monkey. Just saying. Well, I might be, but that's beside the point. You better... No, Fat Jord, I'm not. No. But I could see how grouping... Super easy to make. I mean, for you, Professor, but you actually have some skills. I don't have any cool skills. I don't have any nunchuck skills. I don't have any pit fighting skills. You have really cool skills. You know? Who better, Rick or Jim for boss battle? Who's Jim? Mherex only skill is delaying blogs. Yes! Yes! HD! It is a good skill. I'm actually interacting with chat. Go easy on me. Oh, Roman. Ouch. I mean, there probably is. Okay. Let's do this one. Because I like HD. You know, Professor, I haven't thought about emotes in such a long time. I just know mine are pretty scuff. I will, though. I need to do that. Are you pretty good with the bow staff? No, I'm not. I'm not good with anything. I think that's a Napoleon Dynamite reference as well. Nah, this is normal. Did someone say sheep? All right, I'll focus. Focus time. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me record this too. I think Fat Jord, he was trying to make an... Never mind. It doesn't matter. He's wrong, of course, but... It doesn't... Squirrel? Where? I don't see a squirrel. Ben V1 with another Napoleon Dynamite reference. IOL JBL moveset? The one that works. We can maybe do that in a minute. Oh, if I delay this any longer, someone's gonna probably kill me. Okay. Hit me up after the video, Steward. Blitzblog! Delay what? Nothing to see here, right, Ben? I gotta defend La Familia. Yes, Fat Jord. Yes! Mherex leaves to go find the squirrel. I mean, if there was a squirrel. Wait, go back to the boss. Okay. Sensei, I'm gonna fall for the bait. What's your question, Sensei? Alright. I was gonna do it, but so this one, probably this boss for the blast gem boost. It's just my promoter is Powerhouse, so I use Powerhouse, right? So this is the setup I'll use for this one. No problem, Sensei, I got you. So I'll use this, and because it's boss, I don't know. I'll start with 7 yellow MP probably, just to make my life easier. It's only 6 times damage, so not crazy. I do only have one boss promoter, yeah. Oh, Lord, oh, dear Lord, give me the power not to hurt Mherex. Okay. And then setup, I mean, I probably would just go double yellow because I'm lazy and I don't like a match. Otherwise, matchy match with Hogan or something, and then JBL on JBL. Is that okay? JBL on JBL? But I think I actually usually do this. It's right here. Something like that, or like this, depending on if I'm feeling froggy. Yeah, Ben, you only have Piper, so questionable 6-star silver text. You mean questionable like this, Ben? He was shard free, and then I have a bajillion, literally, old Hall of Fame tokens, so it really didn't hurt, it was just coin. What did hurt, though, was this. That was kind of... Oh my gosh, Southside, I'm not reading that, but yes. Hey, Greg Cherry, how are you? Still. Yeah. Now I have now I have to buy more focused. Okay, speaking of focus, sorry HD for real this time. Hey everyone, Mherex here, live on the Champs channel. Well, not while you're watching this, but we have Elimination Blitz video update. Furpo has a sense of humor, so Mherex is reading 3 blogs today. If you're wondering how that happened, I don't know either. Anyway, Elimination Blitz, a new experience. Hey Champs, it's as if the Gauntlet Blitz has been gulping down its daily vitamins because it's back with a bang bang. That was horrible. That's why I try not to do comedy. Revel in our most challenging bliss, where elimination is on the agenda. Round up your finest teams to topple the mighty Blitz bosses, and relish in the rich rewards that await. It's Mherex news again? Yeah, no. So solo contest starts tomorrow, 12:21, noon Pacific Standard Time. Sensei, oh my gosh. You guys can't see all of the chat, but Sensei's about broke me there. And then, you know, it's all at the same time. It starts Wednesday and ends Friday, as you'd expect. Solo contest. Beat the Elimination Tours and the new Women's Elimination Blitz to progress in this contest. Earn a Men's Elimination Blitz ticket in the top milestones. Milestone, not plural, and Elimination Blitz medallions for awesome rewards on the prize wall. Okay, there's some free women's words are hard. Elimination Blitz tickets on the portal, WWEchampions.com every day. Points. Spend 1 Blitz loot coin, 12,000. Spend your first coin, 100,000. Limit 1. You can only spend your first time once. That's kind of weird, right? 24 hours only. I'm assuming... Okay. I don't know. I'm assuming it's the first 24 hours? Don't know. Beat the boss of the Men's Elimination Blitz. That's science. Max milestone, 10 million. Okay. 10 million. So you get these, and you use these to get maybe these. Make sense? We're good so far? You get the Blitz tickets to enter the thing to earn the thing. Alright. A new age of blitzing has arrived. This isn't your daddy's blitz? But maybe it's your granddaddy's blitz. Blitz used to be very hard back in the day, and then it wasn't, and now maybe it will be? A new age of blitzing has arrived. Face up to 6-star silver opponents, buffed and ready to make your blitz experience more challenging. Bring a strong team into the gauntlet. You will need them to beat the Blitz bosses and earn valuable rewards. I might, Mid-Carter. No problem, Rusty. I'll be your dad. Earn 10,000 Elimination Blitz solo contest points, 100 Elimination Blitz medallions, and a men's Elimination Blitz bag in each women's Elimination Blitz run. And if you thought that was a lot of blitzes, so did I. So it sounds like every run of the ladies gives you a men's Blitz bag, 100 medallions, and 10,000 points. Oh, congrats, We Rock. That's how that works. Only if you meet the requirements. So if you cannot run the premium Blitz, don't do this. See this alarm bell? This is an alert. We'll get to what the requirements are, but do not trade your women's Elimination Blitz tickets in for a men's Elimination Blitz ticket. It's one time only, but don't do it unless you can use it. You know somebody watching this is going to do it and then not be able to use it and then be like, Scopely screwed me over, and I'll be like, no, you screwed you over because you weren't smart and didn't pay attention. Anyway, if you do that, you weren't smart. Mherex said it. Women's Elimination Blitz. Requirement 3. Brett screwed Brett. Exactly. Requirement 3. Any Alexa, any Shayna, any Bailey, any Asuka, any Bianca. It's pretty open. You need 3 of those any's. I think my free-to-play can even do this. So I'm pretty sure anyone can do that if my free-to-play can. Because it's been playing like 3 months. Or 4 months at this point. 10 Women's Elimination Blitz tickets. So it takes 10 tickets to do one run. You need 3 of those. This is... Which button is the any button? This would be the non-premium run. And you get the medallions in the Blitz... Oh, look at this. Look at the... So Roman shards, potentially. Let's see, get 1 item from the list below. So there's at least some good stuff in here. Some people, if you're close to Rock or Taker or Roman, or any of these guys that aren't as good, but are also in there. Rusty, you're a champion in my eyes, so yes. You need those 10 Taker shards? Yeah, I know I think there's someone else I heard say they were like only 10 or 15 away from Taker. You only need to get lucky one time. Men's Elimination Blitz. This would be the premium one. This is the trade-in one. Pay attention. Requirement 7. So that means you need to fill all of the bottom line, which is pretty open. Any. And then all of this line, or the 2 any's, and then any one of these 3. So you need one of these 3 to be able to run it. If you have one of these 3, you probably won't have too much trouble with the any's. At all. Because maybe Powerhouse Lashley? My free-to-play doesn't have Lashley. It does have an Orton, an Austin, a Michaels, a Triple H, and an Undertaker, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my free-to-play has 5 of the 7 needed. They do have to be 6 stars. Also a good call-out. But this is the premium one, and it is any's. Also, guys, worth noting, the bosses are going to be 6-star silver. So you probably, and who knows how many are going to be 6-star silver. So you probably would want a bunch of 6 stars anyway, because jobbing out doesn't help your blitz anymore from what I understand and what I've been told. There's no reason to job out. Well, then you don't do this one. You do this one. Okay. Easy enough. Looks like the rewards, you get more Blitz medallions. Well, the women's don't require you to have them that high. So, yeah, but you're probably going to want some. I don't really see a problem with it, to be honest, because normally the premium blitzes you can't run at all unless you have like 3 or 4 heavy spend ones. So personally, I don't see a problem with this, considering you only need like 1 heavy spend one and the other one's 6-star bronze. So I actually don't have a problem with that, because the premium ones most of the time you can't do anyway. So limited time tours. Also keep in mind, of the 10 million points, 7 million are in the tours. And this one, it sounded like the only points also for the contest were in the ladies' runs. Doesn't say you get any points in the premium run. So really, you may not want to do the premium runs anyway. Just to call this out. No solo points in premium. Solo points in non-premium. We're thinking about. You get, where does it say 160k? Does it say that? Did I miss that? Does it say that somewhere? How, or did you know that from like code or something? In the solo? Did I go through that already? Or did it... What? Up top, dummy? Okay. I'm glad I'm recording this. Oh, you're right. 160,000 for beating it. Fair enough. That makes more sense. Because that kind of didn't make sense. So that makes more sense. Oops, we went too far. Okay, tours. But anyway, 7 million of the 10 million are in the tours. Any John Cena on Wednesday. Any Bianca Belair also on Wednesday. Thursday, Drew McIntyre, Master of the Claymore. Randy Orton, RK Bro. LA Knight, yeah. And then any Bobby Lashley. And then Bianca Belair, Glamorist. Queen Zelina. Liv Morgan, Watch Me. And then any Becky. So, yeah. Not too bad, really. Most people should have a Becky. And I think most people probably, if you've been playing a while, have any Bobby. My free-to-play doesn't, but again, I don't expect to have all the CSS at this point. So the tours don't seem bad, and that's the bulk of the 10 million points, 7 million in the tours. Prize wall, it looks like a very moment-y prize wall, by the way, guys. So if you're looking for some specific moments, there are also some 6-star bronze posters, though. Striker Lashley, Triple H Army DX, Striker Orton, EST Bianca Belair, Asuka No One Is Ready, Shayna Baszler. Shards of Pop, Painter Play Bliss, Asuka, that's Trickster, yeah. Shayna Baszler, Queen of Spades, I believe that's the Striker. RK Bro Orton, In Theory All Day. So there's shards there. And then moments, there's a lot of them. I also don't have the Tori one, which I wouldn't mind. So, yeah, we got, boy, a lot of good ones. Is Sammy kicked out of the Bloodline, the solo moment? The Cody wins the Royal Rumble moment is a really good one. Damage control. Oh, Acolytes is super good. And, oh, here you go. If you do not, this one, in my opinion, is the best moment in there. Right here. NXT Arrival, amazing. So if you can get that one, don't pass that one up. If you don't have it, and you using a bunch of those NXT ones, which they're really good, this is by far like the one to get. It's amazing. So that's pretty cool. And then moment coins. The Cody one is very good too, yes. So this is a showdown one. I'm not as big a fan of that. This is amazing for solo. This one is great for a lot of people. Seth, KO, Striker Cody, if you're going to use him, it's solid on. But, you know, Tori Wilson one is great for Tori. I think one of the NWO ones is pretty solid too, right? I think it's this one. The NWO Hall of Fame one's solid. And then for sure the Acolyte one is very good as well. But I think this one is the best for sure. NXT Arrival. So yeah. All right, and then there's 6-star silver loot. 6-star silver loot. Okay. Looks like Cena, Taker, and Roman will be in there. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this horrible video. And thank you to McMenemy for calling me dumb or stupid and having me pay attention to the top, and also HD for telling me it was 160K. But mostly for McMenemy for calling me stupid, because that made me feel very good. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Mainly because you feel sorry for me that McMenemy called me stupid. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and good luck out there. Kind of hurt my feelers. Sad. Oh yeah, I should probably end the recording. Okay, there we go. I do deserve it. Which 6SB is worth getting off the wall? I mean, that kind of would depend on you. Don't know how much they're going to cost. If you're asking me which one... I might say he's the best fighter, but I don't think his trainer is super useful. He's flat cross break. I don't know. The one on the left. What do you mean, Rusty? No. Yes? No. Wait, I don't know. Asuka is yellow finisher, 100%, and yellow MP. Asuka is very good. The EST is the striker, I believe. I'll tell you for sure in 1 second, looking at my roster right now, but you can't see it. Yeah, that's striker. Wrong Asuka? Asuka, no one is ready? Is that the acro? The trickster is yellow. If it's the acro, it's definitely finisher damage, and it's blue. Black. Blue? Black? Blue. Black. I think it's black. For Seth, because I freaked out when I got it. It's definitely black. So yeah. Best thing in here by far, if you don't have it though, no question, best thing on the prize wall is right here. Not even close, by a country mile. If you do not has it. It is awesome on so many people. I don't think it's close. If you want to see who it all works on, let me get off that screen. You never know. I don't know how... That moment wasn't crazy hard to get in one event, which is why I have it. I forget which one it was, but, like, I don't pay a ton of money for moments, because I just... Hey, Ocho, how are you, bud? But that moment is really, really good. The solo one is really good, too. I think people took other stuff, Ben. I think a lot of people took gears instead. And I knew I wanted that moment. Like, for sure. Let me just go talent. I'll show you guys who's all in the moment. They don't care how I evaluate stuff on pricing. I'll tell you that right now. I don't affect Scopely's pricing one way or another on what they have. Weird ways of doing things that I can't possibly understand. It works on all of these people. Literally, it's good for every one of them in some way. ×5 multiplies, it turns Wesley and I Will Die on This Hill into the best acro in the game, my opinion. For feud, I will absolutely die on that hill, and I have Macho with both Gears Hall of Fame, and I don't think it's close. I don't know what the minimum is to use it. Whoa, Sherry moment? I don't know if I even have that one. I can look in the other moments. Which one is it, Bob? Pretty sure I don't have it. Yeah, I don't have it. Is it this one? Nope. Not that one. Same month. Oh, this one. This one is a pretty ridiculous moment, too, if you use these people. Obviously, it's got Dusty. I think it's super good for Tatanka, too, yeah? And it's probably best for Dusty and Bam Bam, yeah? No, I haven't made a West Feud video. I can. Yeah, Dusty and Bam Bam, I would say, right? I mean, like, Dusty blue multiplies hits both of them. I think this Bam Bam does red multis, yeah? I think. I don't know. I don't have... Most of the people on this moment, I don't have, as you can see. Well, those two. I didn't get anyone that month at the time. Hey, Joey, how are you? Dragon? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wes is nutty with that moment, Bearded One. Yeah, power gems too. Yeah. She makes some power gems. I don't. Then her finisher does damage on the. I don't like her as a fighter. Full disclosure. I only care about her as a trainer. That's the only reason she's silver. I don't care for her. So yeah, but this moment is great on so many people. All of them. It makes also Braun, if you have a middle lane, and Mellow, it makes Braun, I don't even, like, ridiculous. Make Sherry top tier. She can still cascade, though. So, but, I mean, yeah. Yeah, Braun with the moment, if you have Mellow, like, and a middle line bonus. So it takes a lot, but he's ridiculous. You don't even... I use an affiliation on him and he still cleans up. Mello doesn't need any help. He's just amazing in general. It actually helps a lot for Korra. For sure, because she doesn't have a ton of gem damage, so it definitely helps there. Sub stuff and Leech helps Roxanne. Leech helps her. I don't know how much it actually helps Theory. Sammy, I messed around with it. It makes his multiplies pretty big, and you can use the Choose Destroy. You have to use a sub to set it up. But he actually can hit fairly hard. Surprisingly, if you have a big strap and want to set it up with a sub. Anyway, it's a really good moment. I'm a big fan of it. So yeah. Okay, B-Rock, you here? There's a lot of stuff today. Holy crap, yeah. We need to get started on B-Rock's roster. Helps the sub too. Yeah. Excellent. B-Rock is here. No, that one's towards the end. Gotta save something for the end. Okay. Do I have anything important on Discord before I get distracted? I don't think so. Alright. Let's dive in here. Alright. So B-Rock wants to improve his feud roster overall. His mainstays are Showboat Naka. He's got 100% gem damage strap for him, so he does 24 mil turn 1 most times. Turn 2 if green move reduction. I'm assuming that means M move point. Yeah, reduction. Acro Dom for Acro. Dom's gonna win, but probably a little bit slow. Yeah, B-Rock. Rosie, 100% strap plus yellow running wilds. Okay. For Trickster. 100% strap on Cody for tech. Powerhouse is interchangeable as my KO is set to do about 35 mil. My strikers are awful. So he wants to get better at feud, or faster, or improve it. He didn't say faster. That's my assumption that better means faster. And And his top guy right now, Showboat Naka. Then he uses Acrodom, Rosie, Tech Cody with 100% strap. So Cody's going to slap, but he can Cascade. So yeah, that's what we're going to help B-Rock out with today, hopefully. Let's pull his plates up first so you guys can see his plates. And then we'll start with Striker, I think, because he says that's his worst. So here's his plates. He's got Chains of Colossus, NWO plate, Uso Cap plate. We got a Tiara to work with, Rosie plate, Z plate, Titan plate, All Heart, One Drip, Dog Ear Gremlin. Yeah, we got stuff to work with. Couple Ray plates, some Escape Artists. There's definitely stuff to work with. La Familia on Dom. Red to Purple is one of the new ones, or Purple to Red's one of the new ones, so I'll have to try and keep that in mind. And yeah, that looks good though. Nice to have the drippy drip. Did you get the drip on the do you have Powerhouse Sammy? I was just wondering if you snagged the drip there, because if you got Powerhouse Sammy when he released, drip was that was probably the most obtainable it was. A couple 2 words for yous, those can be nice. No Powerhouse Sammy? Okay. We'll find out, obviously, but let's go and start with the Strikers. Oh! You got big multis. It seems likely we won't see the drip anytime soon. Yeah, Jason. That's when I got my drip, was also Powerhouse Sammy. There's some things you can do to help that with Tech Cody, but you are making a 5-match, for sure. So... Rocky... We got Terry Funk, we got Dexter. Don't have the plate for Dexter, though, which is the biggest thing for him. Nikki. Okay. That's the one I was on, yeah? And now, what else we got to work with? Bischoff. Gears for Bischoff or Ali. I see Bradshaw here, so, I mean, like... Mm-hmm. I do see Bradshaw. And what kind of strap you have for Strikers? So far, Funk 2, yeah, bearded one. And JBL. Depending on the straps he has for Funk and JBL. Steph is worth keeping in your back pocket with all the good lady tricksters. We talked about that on a few of these. And, oops, that's all Powerhouse. So did I get all of them? I think that's all of them. Yeah, okay. 40% gem is the best one, 60% move. You got Fury 2s, B-Rock? Oh gosh, Bob, stop trolling me. You got Fury 2s, right, B-Rock? A bunch, yeah. Do you got red move percentage with the Fury 2s? How is Steph helpful against tricksters? That's a good question. You believe so? Perfect. So I would tell you no this guy though, no braid plate, which is fine. He doesn't need it. So you're gonna 40 in those without a braid plate, I think is fine, to be honest, for his fast setup, because you have a Tiara. So you're gonna run the Tiara. Yeah, right there with you, Bob. You're gonna run the Tiara and do this. The reason you want the red is this is 1.26 mil. So a 200%er is gonna give you like 2.5 mil more damage, right? And then you got your choose multis here. So, do you have... Did we see Striker Andre in here? That would be... Striker Andre would be nice. Not necessary, but it would be nice. No braid 5 tiaras. Yeah, yeah, it's great. That's fine. Tiara is just fine, to be honest. That's something. 100 shards away. Okay, when you get him, you'll switch over to using Striker Andre, because he'll give you 1 on the multiply. And you won't need to use... do you have 17k? Oh, no, this is what you do. Easy, easy. Hold on. Just use... You got Showboat Balor. We didn't get to Showboats yet. So run him this way with Balor, because that is going to give you another 1.2 million on this move damage. That's awesome, Tito. I'm glad. You just got Balor yesterday. Perfect. So, yeah, you'll run Balor and then run, you know, Stinger Butch here. And then here you're going to go... Because that'll give you 4, 6, 7. You don't need to worry about middle line. You don't need to worry about Santa. And then if I... Do you have Memrock, B-Rock? As I recall, you had a few ones that surprised me back in the day when we talked about your roster. You might have Memrock, but I don't know. You do not? That's fine. Not a big deal. So, Edge for flat black gem damage and probably, I think, 60% multiply with Zombie Gunther is going to be better than anything else you can get. If you have Zombie Liv, I want to say at silver, she's probably better than Edge. But otherwise, Edge for flat black and Zombie Gunther, I would say with that setup. Now, also, you said you had 40% gem, you think? You can kind of math it out, right? Like, and by mathing it out, I mean hover over a black multiply gem. When you have your multiply setup, like here, we'll just get, when you're in a match, you know, and you can also see, like, because he's got like a 1.2 million base here, you could also see if you have, like, let's say if you have Trickster Snoop, how much more he adds and stuff. But honestly, I don't think it's gonna matter, and you're getting the tiara and stuff, so I would probably go with multiply, black gem, Balor, right here, not this Woods, but Sting, and then Fury 2, red move percentage, and the tiara, and you're going to do more than enough damage to just wipe people out turn 1. If you're ever worried about recycling, you just put a multiply on a red, because you're cross... Have you seen me play it? Do you know how to play it? Do you want me to show you? If not, otherwise we can on my stream. But it's pretty easy to set up and do. It's a little bit of choosing, and then, you know, Bob's your uncle. Also, it's even better against Tricksters, so a nice side bonus. So hunt solo with it. You've seen it, perfect. Hunt solo with it, and he'll hit even harder. And like Brutus Beefcake. So yeah, I would say for sure at Striker, that'll make your feud better. And like Bearded said, Funk can too. The downside for Funk is you're making a row break. I don't think he's any slower, for sure, but you have a chance, Cascade. Yep, no problem, B-Rock. But you do have a chance at a Cascade, but he is pretty fast. And you use a Pyro Princess Plate with him. But given, and I don't think you have that, so I would say I think JBL would be your guy out of those. Let's just double check. And we'll go through a second time for the trainers like we have been, because I saw a lot of trainers, but we can maybe mention them now. There's definitely a lot of trainers worth taking up that I saw. Where is it? So Nikki for the sub MP and sub damage I use a lot. Ali, I don't remember how high he has to go. Also, Legendary Striker, he can kind of come through for you. But he does 100% universal sub damage. I don't use him that much because I have all the 2 blue colors, to be honest. But worth noting. Steph, potentially, let's see how your ladies roster shakes out first. You already have, though, Sherry at silver, so I kind of don't think it's probably worth taking another silver. Taker, worth taking up for his power gems when you need to use power gem people. 26k is kind of a big investment there. And the 2 MP color for Mankind, make sure you have that, because that can be pretty useful, but I think that's only like 9k. Take your 6-star after yesterday, perfect. So yeah. Also, you have Striker Feud Promoter, yes? Any Feud Promoters you don't have? Oh, you have Zombie Live. So yeah, 6-star, use Zombie Live and Gunther. Over Edge, I'm sure, is going to be better at 6-star. Yeah, Dude Love, absolutely, for the 1 extra gem and the percentage if you don't have him. Yes, for sure. All promoters are maxed. Perfect. Do you have any affiliation for your feud while we're at it? Promoters? But yes, Dude Love as well, for sure. And then, what did he say? What's your net? Strikers were awful, so I feel like that was the big one. Okay, that's a no. That's fine, I just wanted to know. I feel like that'll definitely help your... JBL will help your striker game out a ton. And I'm assuming you meant dudes with that as well. You let Showboat Naka's been your main guy, so we'll save Showboat kind of for the end. Acro is rough for everybody, and then Trickster and Tech is usually rough, and you have Cody's actually one of the better Tech options. There's not a lot of great ones, in my opinion. So let's just keep going. Powerhouse next is fine. There we go. Okay. You know you can drip Andre, I'm assuming, if you feel like it. Andre will be more reliable than KO and faster. Yes, Ben. I think, honestly, he does have Z-Live, yep. B-Rock's got a lot of good stuff. Yep, drip all day, okay. Hey, Shucky Ducky, quack quack. How are you, Ducky Schultz? So, ladies, you're set. Take her to silver. She's as good as you're gonna get, you know? Pick the moveset you like. I think without the moment, botches are not as strong as the gem damage. She can cascade, especially if you're me, even if it's a 1x3 area. I think I cascaded to a pin 4 or 5 times last feud with her. It was kind of annoying. Yeah, I think he's probably going to be good too. You got Braun if you want to take him up. But with the stuff you got, I doubt we're going to find anyone better. Very much. Powerhouse to me is one of the weakest classes, to be honest. I don't like it. Ray 6-star for his trainer. Super useful. I would actually put a asterisk there on do that with the sooner rather than later. You got Cody up for his trainer. Cody's already 6, right? No, he's not. Yeah, Cody up for his trainer as well. That'll help you with the... He's Blast, right? Or is Priest Blast? He's Silence and Purple. So Cody's trainer isn't as important unless you're using Zombie Gunther or someone using Silence Gems. But definitely a good one to bring up. For when you need projects. Neidhart's finisher damage. You can if you want, but worth working up. Bulldog needs to go up. He's better than Piper for the 2 MP and the percentage. So get Bulldog to that 5-star gold. Get 5% more and another 2 MP. Plus, if you don't have an affiliation on them, you can use them both. Also, sometimes isn't there somebody that's like a 5-charge MP where you can use both of them? I want to say there's somebody that's like a 5-charge MP where you could actually use both of them, but I might be imagining that. Or like it's 6 MP and you could do that with a middle line bonus. I want to say there's one person you could do that with. Yeah, that too, Bob, if you like taking their lunch money, yep. So Bulldog absolutely take up. Hall of Fame Foley, thank you, Kitty Corn. I knew there was one that I was thinking about that. Rick is worth 6-star for a few reasons. His trainer, and also he's required all the flipping time, And then he's new gen, right? What's the other new gen powerhouse option? It's Rick or Vader? Okay, you just got him? So yeah, he's worth taking up for his trainer, and the fact he's required all the flipping time, and he's new gen. And he gets your Steiners, so... And then at 6-star, you can just stun lock, so he makes your requirements easy mode. Yes, if you have Fatu. I don't think we're going to see Fatu in here, though. I feel like Fatu is extremely rare. And then Ryback, of course, is the best in the game, so take him up. That's a big joke. Rock's high enough. Batista's high enough. Clipped? Don't clip that. You like the father-son combo? Yeah. Okay, I think that's about it at Powerhouse. Yep, just trainers. I agree. That's what it looks like to me too. So Trickster is really interesting. Are you and also if you have questions about any of these or feel like we missed something, yeah, COVID Dean, watch out. Make sure and mention it, B-Rock. How do you feel about your Tricksters overall? Like, do you love Rosie? So on him, high on him. I see Zombie Gunther here. Like, and how are you on Trickster tokens? Most people are rough. Everybody already knows what I'm going to talk about first thing. It's right here. Yeah, you have a drip, so you can absolutely run Dakota. You love your Rosie, perfect. You, the 2 matchy match is so useful, whether it's faction boss or even sometimes for feud. And then certain builds to get extra move off, you need that to do that. Hogan's on his way up. Okay, perfect. You got Kyrie up with the bleed. That's good. Asuka's high enough. Dom's high enough for his trainer. Gunther's high enough for his trainer. His trainer, I don't know anyone I would use it on yet that I can think of right off the top of my head, so it's kind of I like Mosh better anyway. Mosh's trainer needs 6-star? No, I don't think it does. Showdown 2, the perks have changed that mostly. I still use it in Showdown a lot, but yes. You have a 100% attitude strap for trash? Which means you also have one for Mosh and Hogan. Although I'm not a big Hogan fighter fan, personally. Affiliation on Mosh? Okay. Let me make sure that was nothing I have to... No, it's not. Okay. Cool. I like Mosh more than Trash, personally. Trash is like a really bad D-Lo. Is how I look at him. Because he's not an acro and it's not his primary color. Oh, Mr. Sandman, yes. If you're just starting the game, baby steps, my friend. We're like, how many years in, guys? 7? This is the 7-year anniversary. There's a lot to digest. Best thing you can do is find a faction that'll help you and work with you. Somebody in here can probably point you in the right direction. And help you with that. Yeah, for sure, Dakota, with the drip, you're just gonna... Do you have the strap-up pass, though? Because if he doesn't do the strap-up pass, he can't move plates. And if you don't have a strap-up pass, my next question is going to be, do you have a Rainmaker? Because if the answer is no... Yes, if you need help cascading, you have a drip on her and she doesn't need it, that's fair. If you're winning, that's all that matters. You have the pass? Okay. You can also make a drip maker if you don't. Also, for anyone watching, if you have a Rainmaker, you can just put a drip on it and then transfer it if you don't have a strap pass. But if you don't, I mean, like, although you could have bag pulled Sammy, but it's really unlikely is 100% free to play. You're gonna get there. So these two are both really good. So it's gonna be a resource thing at Trickster. I think they're also both worth working up. Liv, I don't have the stuff to run her the best she can run. With the best stuff in the game, and I don't have it, it's a 2-click win. So, yeah. Cora's just really, really smooth and fast. So she doesn't get a ton better at silver with the easy build, but it hits really hard and recycles and is easy to use. So these two are worth working on if you have resources. Oh, there's Snoop. So your red move damage, you need to take him 6-star bronze now eventually. I still haven't taken mine because Trickster is really, really rough with tokens. So Snoop worth taking up now for the 40% to all reds. Especially if you have someone like, is Carmelo the red move damage if I'm not mistaken? Or New Roman, which I don't think you have New Roman or Carmelo yet, but for people listening, in particular, those two are beefy with 3 red moves. Yeah, I'm glad, Mr. Sandman. The portal is huge. Not necessarily, B-Rock. No. Okay. Is there anyone in chat? I just took my lip, so I need a little more time to answer that. I just took my live 6-star. I do not have a seance. My Cora is 6-star silver. I'm inclined to say without a seance and without certain MP trainers, Cora. You're taking them both at the same... Yeah, that's what I did. Although Cora's already silver. But I like playing her. She's fun. But I don't... You need to... This is a really good question, though, for people watching. Because perks are different than when I made Liv's video. That's the Ghostbuster red plate that no one has. Except for, like, maybe 10 or 15 people in chat. I want to say you need to use Matchy Match now to get the red move off twice. And you also need Roxanne. So if you want to get the buff twice, you need Roxanne and Matchy Match. So Hogan. This guy. Hey, Hitman. So she still hits hard enough if you have Roxanne and Hogan, so you can recharge this, I want to say. Right? And then 2-3 matches would reload it. And Roxanne lets you start with those loaded with Tyler Breeze. So I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's Roxanne, Tyler Breeze, 17k Santa, and then Hogan. But, yeah, that would be it. Because that would give you 10 MP. So yes, that would do it. But until you get that, for sure, Cora, in my opinion. Rhea's amazing. And back to this. You guys agree if you don't have Seance, the people that have them, both, with what I just said there? It's okay to disagree. I haven't played Liv in a bunch yet, so I did feud with her this last time. Yes, I think. I don't remember. Yes, I did. But I haven't used her a ton yet, so I'm still not as good on that as I'd like to be. My feud partner didn't get her either. There's no guarantee you got her. Absolutely, Zesto. Yeah, you definitely need Roxanne. to make that work. Theory for his training ability. Yeah. There, you can make Theory work with the drip too. There are people that swear by that build. I haven't. So, but I don't think I would put my one. If I had one drip, I wouldn't put it there. That makes sense, B-Rock. That's fine, because it only matters if there's somebody that does big leech damage with a per leech move on Theory. That's where he makes the biggest difference. So if you're enjoying him, I don't particularly care. I took Gunther Silver. I don't feel like that was necessarily a good move on my part necessarily. You got Dakota. If she's winning, you don't need to take her silver, like you said. Tori's fine for filling in all the Hall of Fame lady stuff. You also have China if you want to do that. Bianca, honestly, she doesn't really get better at 6-star silver. She just has more hit points. So I think you're also probably pretty good at Trickster. Other than the trainers, you know, like Hogan. Dom is solid. I actually might like Dom. I don't know. I haven't loved my Gunther at silver. I just know that. So I might even like Dom as much. Boss battle? Yeah, for sure. I could see that. He's pretty solid. His animations are a little slow, though. Korra is amazing against Chaotix if you want to go with just that, yeah. His one animation set is a little slow. And you have, you also for leeches have Rosie, so... You love your Z Gunther? Okay, that's great. Awesome. That's the important thing, is that you like who you're using. Then you'll use them. Snoop we talked about. Did I miss anyone, guys, that you saw? Hall of Fame Anvil's very good. You should be enjoying him. Do you guys feel like I missed anyone when we were going through those? Any other questions, P-Rock? With the Tricksters he has, Becky's kind of like second-class citizen, in my opinion. Like, so I feel like Dakota, Bianca, Korra, Liv kind of make her superfluous, but Becky requirements is valid to think about. I don't think she gets the trainer any better at 6-star. She does come up a lot, yes. So no argument there, Kitty Corn. Yeah, absolutely worth putting on your radar for Beck's requirements, because you're gonna need one. And as the game is Benny, I feel like this summer we're getting 6-stars gold, right? June or July. That's got to be coming ish. It usually they're pretty much always happen in summer when they happen. So I feel like that happens in like what, 3 months, 4 months. So yeah, then you know requirements are really gonna need 6 stars to get through the required stuff. So probably Ben, yeah. I also am on record as very much disliking feud sub setups for feud, so I'm biased against them. You got Breaker on standby? Nice. Acro, you got Dom, and that makes sense. I don't think you have the stuff to turn 1 with D'Lo. Right, absolutely, Ben. Agreed. And I know you know that, right? Like, I wish... even this feud, like, I put somebody in a sub and they came out of it full so many times, especially against ladies, because I swear, everyone puts, like, the most worthless plates on ladies just to have a plate on them. Like, they refill, you don't need an MP plate, but people have the MP plates on, all of them, because they're like, I'm just gonna throw a plate on them. And so, like, you sub them and they come out, like, of the sub, full life, like, at least 5 or 6 times. Yeah, Becky, I honestly, Ben, used Becky Blue, and I couldn't this one. Tatanka, if you have a Judgment Day plate, and if you have a moment, Tatanka's ridiculous. Exactly, Ben. I, with Becky, did anywhere from 5 mil to, I think, 60, 55. I don't know. I know, B-Rock. So I think Tatanka with a bunch of good stuff is really good. But it's a lot of good stuff. And Snoop, is he runnable to hit hard at this level, guys, with the perks and stuff? And trainers, I actually don't know. I'm assuming he can smack at 6-star bronze with his buffs if you want to. It's just slow, right? Like, it's a lot of clicking of moves and looping and doing stuff, I think. But I don't... Yeah, the 420 buff, yeah. But you know that if you got him, and I don't know that he helps your speed in feud. No Judgment Day plate means you're going to get hit with Cena. Right? So, Ghostbuster Cena not necessarily going to be fast. And that's kind of really the best way to get better at feud is to be fast. D'Lo, you need the 10 MP situation, which means you need Braun and Lawler and 17k Santa. So I don't think you can turn one with D'Lo anyway. And the Sean showstopper thing, or Judgment Day plate, and then throw your countdowns out, swipe, and then go off. So you can't do... Oh, you have all them? You have the Sean showstopper plate? I don't think I saw that. Do you have that ultimate? Because then you can absolutely... You do. Okay. Well, then you can run D'Lo. Do you have a decent strat for him? Because he will be faster than all of them. Not really. Okay. What? Define not really. The other thing is, he can... 40 gem... That's... I would classify 40 gem as decent. Not great, but I would definitely say that's decent. So, you can run him... this away. With Braun and... Wait, not... You have Braun? Break... I didn't see Braun in the Strikers. Did I brain fart that? You have Striker Braun? Oh, you thought other Braun. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, then never mind. Forget D'Lo. Then we're not... Forget it. Yep. Nice, Greeny Weenie. Otherwise, it's turn 2, you know? With a match. So, that's not what we want. With your roster. Some rosters, sure. Not with yours. Steamboat needs to go up for his training ability. For sure. It's ridiculous now. Yeah, Ducky Schultz. There's some interesting combos sometimes. Am I missing? I feel like I'm missing... Okay, here we are. Wes needs the moment and Braun, so he's out. Edge is not good anymore. Tatanka is going to have Cascade risk. And you don't have the moment and stuff, so I'll kind of know there. I mean, you do have Taker's plate, and you do have a drip plate, but I don't think it's the best use of the drip. Hold on. Wait, no, you don't have Taker's plate. You have the showstopper. You don't have Taker's plate, right? I'm sorry, I got my wires crossed there. Ba-da-bum-bum. what the heck? You said your strikers suck. Hold on. What kind of strap you got for Dexter? Forget Bradshaw. Dexter's faster. Yeah, last ride. What kind of did your faction get his gear too for another 25%? Like 60% strap. My faction mates are hitting like 20, 22 mil. Well, don't worry about Bradshaw. Use Dexter. I don't have a clue how to run Acro Face Mask Girl. Is that Carmella? Is that Carmella that you're talking about, Will Breaker? Yeah, dude, take Dexter to silver. You gotta fill his stars, though. He's gonna need star fills. He's 3 clicks and win. But the star fills will make a massive difference. What percentage strap for him, B-Rock? He's modern, so... Wes is worth taking up where you need him for his trainer. You got Shotzi at 6-star. She probably should go silver, maybe. Or Bianca. I would probably pick one of them so you have one. Whichever one you like more. 60? Perfect, B-Rock. Yeah. I would actually slot him ahead of JBL with what you have because he's going to be faster. Less clicks. Bianca and Snoop use the same shards. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, I would pivot and do Dexter first. Because I think he's actually, with what you have, I think he's faster than JBL. I think JBL probably a little more well-rounded for boss. A little more. But at the same time, we have a lot of green, and Dexter is no slouch at green either. So I think I would pivot and go Dexter for speed. Because it's you're just gonna throw the 3 moves out there. Oh yeah, if you get Rhea, absolutely Rhea over both of them, no contest. You'll probably get Rhea, right? So just hold off on ladies and take Rhea silver. She blows both of them out of the water, in my opinion. Ease of use, speed. Yeah. Hey, Iron Sheik, how are you, bud? Iron Sheik, while not an official content creator, is an official content creator in my heart. Make sure you guys follow him as well. He also does really helpful sheets with like where you can find the tours and stuff like that. Definitely sub to Iron Sheik. Helpful guy, great guy, awesome guy. Yeah, Greg Cherry. So yeah, definitely Rhea. I would take her 6-star silver ahead of any other acrobat on your roster, no question. Also, any other acro on my roster, no question. Because Wes is already 6-star silver, and you don't have the NXT moment, right? So no rush on Wes if you don't. Sheik is a really good dude. No, perfect, yeah. If you can get the moment from this B-Rock, worth thinking about, but you still don't have enough to get him 10 MP to start, so keep that in mind. Yeah, slow roll Wesley, no rush. Unless you want his trainer somewhere. Indy is ridiculous. I don't even want to talk about Indy. That's right, you have Indy. I don't want to talk to you, sir. So you got Nakamura, Apollo. You can... do you have a Piper plate for Apollo? He doesn't need the drip. The drip and Piper help, but... 2 Pipers. Well, how did I not see those? Were they not in the picture? Am I just blind? I guess they're not in here. Okay, 2 Pipers, yeah. You already have a... So your showboats are going to be good, probably. Okay, let's click the right button. Pretty solid to start with, then. Because you like Naka, he's your best. Yeah. And then you got Apollo for backup. He's also legendary. Did you have Sheriff's Badge, B-Rock? Only did the top plates. Okay, do you have Sheriff's Badge and Bulldog Bracer? Because speed-wise, if you get a decent gem strap, 50 or better, And I know people don't always agree with me on free stuff. No Bulldog. It's not okay. If you get a Bulldog, don't sleep on KO. Free KO. No idea, Will Breaker. Kind of feel like maybe no, but who knows. That event was not like any other event we've had. Yeah, you also have Showboat Seth. I really don't want to talk to you right now. He's awesome. He's Showboat Seth so good. Between him and Indy, you arguably have the two best feuders in the game, male and female, 1-on-1. Yeah, Rocky was super fun. You're definitely not hurting at Showboat. I like Waller more than I should, even without gears. He's not... I don't know, I just kind of like him. Like I said, I like him more than I should. Really love KO, though, with Sheriff's Badge Bulldog Bracer. I think he's going to be very underrated with that setup, with a 50% strap or better. I think he's going to be super underrated, especially for feud, very fast. Waller, you would need like 100% strap and 1 gear. Or 2 gears. Whatever gets his multiplies. Then you wouldn't need the 100 strap. But he hits really hard with the greens. There's the row break chance of Cascade, though. The drip setup's way too slow. I would never waste a drip there. Maybe if I had like 7 of them. But his trainer is also good, too. I used that on somebody. Who did I use that on? There was somebody recently I used Waller's trainer on. I can't remember. It's a certain color MP and a different color move damage. Green to red, I think. So there's that, too. Love new KO, but wait till you get Bulldog Bracer and a good strap. He's really fast, though. Powerhouse Bianca, thank you, Greeny Weenie. So these are going to be situationally okay. Trainers like this, when the colors end up working out right, they'll be situationally okay. So I wouldn't put a rush on it, but worth keeping in your back pocket. Yeah, he'd also be good on Bronson. Yeah, probably. I'm still don't have Bronson yet. And what time is it? 4:08. We're doing okay yet. Because we got one more blog to do. Masha at 4-star does enough damage to beat Balor. You said he needs to go up. Also, if you're using somebody like Rick Steiner with the stun lock, the flat cross breaks actually help a lot when you have to use him. So he's worth taking up to that point for his trainer. And his trainer's not high enough yet either. So get him up for his trainer. Especially if we get X-Break boss. But so, yeah, you just got him, like I said, so that's fine. Think the showboats look pretty darn good. Bronson's good, for sure. I think so. I know I didn't do a preview on Bronson, but I did play him like I was gonna do a preview and then I just didn't. I felt like Roman was better, personally, but not everyone agrees with that statement. Powerhouse is probably my least favorite feuding class right now. Yeah, Balor's training ability is really good. I think Balor might be the 100% color I use the most for move damage, but yes, boss, CSS, health, all that stuff HD. All the boss details. I'm not sure why I got it today, but I have it today, so I will give it to you today. No problem, buddy. Don't let me forget. So I think prioritizing might be slightly difficult, B-Rock. At who you take at Showboat, like in order. So I don't feel like now that you're not using JBL, if you're using, how long till we get the blog then? We got one more class after this, so however long it takes to go through tech, 10-15 minutes. Yeah, there's a trial. And there's the Blitz. We already did the Blitz blog. Trial and Blitz both start tomorrow. What's up, Corntall? How are you, bud? Right on, kitty. Balor's a solid fighter in his own right. You do have other JD characters, though, for JD requirements. So, Orton's just flat cross break, not make or break at this point, just nice to have. Waller's so specific, it would only be if you were going to use someone. That's, yeah, triple yellow. Once you get, if you have really good stuff, triple purple is pretty solid. It's also very good for purple boss on Balor. So yeah, I think Showboat just kind of, like, as far as the training, B-Rock, it's try and work it in, like, who you're going to use first or the most. For his trainer to 15% and then stop, G-Man. I like Nikita. Doesn't really need silver if you're running the green set. Black set does more damage, but you got to use a sub. Black set might be probably worth taking silver. Cody, I doubt we're going to find a better damage tech. He can cascade. Dom gets pinned and you're done. So that's the downside with Dom. And you already got them both silver. You got your faction boss guys covered at tech. Yeah, I like her too with Sheik triple green, Ben. I like Nikita a lot. Ludwig drip is better, I agree. I think other than potentially NOD Rock, Drip Ludwig is probably the fastest tech. And I think in some instances he's might be faster than NOD Rock. I haven't timed them. But I'm 100% with you, Ben. A bunch of people probably won't like that. But he's certainly faster, and this people will argue with me about this for sure. He's faster than Hall of Fame Anvil. So, but those are the best three techs. Probably NOD Rock, no particular order here. Hall of Fame Anvil, and Ludwig with a drip. Cody, if you have a Judgment Day, is actually really fast for when you cascade. Without a drip, no. Ludwig's not in the conversation without a drip. Yeah, Ben, yeah. And I know Ben, the nice thing about Ben is he doesn't have a bias against free posters. Some people do. Ludwig with the drip is stupid fast. And no cascade chance. So Cody is not much worse though, like unless you cascade, right? B-Rock, because that takes a lot of time. So speed wise, Ludwig with the drip will be your fastest feuding tech. No question. And there's no cascade risk. If you want to do that or not, it's another question. But he will, speed-wise, for sure be your fastest tech. Other than that, though, Cody's great. Like, Cody's the... Like, him and Dusty are basically the same. Dusty can hit a little harder. They both can cascade, though. Exactly, Ben, yeah. Uh-huh. Right? So, like, the Judgment Day plate is the simple answer, like, and why. If I didn't have a Judgment Day, I would not feud with Cody, because I would cascade more than I'm comfortable with. For me personally, so it's up to you, though. however you do that. Theory's solid, right? Like, but I think Ludwig's better than Theory, even no drip, right? Also, if you want to talk no drip, Acros are pretty hard to come by too, Ben. So, I don't like sub builds. That being said, Triple Yellow Vinci is probably the smoothest sub build you can find other than like Showboat Taker with Gunther's hand plate. Yeah. The sub builds are also good on both of them, but they're weird because they're missing a thing. Tech Rock? What's your question mark, G-Man? NOD Rock is super rare, so I don't usually talk about him too much, but yeah, he's ridiculous. Techs are really rough in general. Pat Patterson's pretty good. I haven't taken mine to 6-star silver. So I need... Mine's still 5-star gold. I feel like he can miss, but he can definitely hit hard. But I think a lot comes down to where the 2 words for you plate procs and how much it procs for Patterson. But I could be wrong about that, because I haven't taken him up. All hard has been very obtainable more than once, so it's certainly possible for free-to-play or mostly free-to-play to get all hard at some point. So, but I haven't experimented with mine at all. So I don't really feel comfortable from a personal level. I only know what other people have said. Benny's got some videos where he hits super hard with Pat Patterson. I don't know how difficult it is to replicate, but I feel like a lot hinges on how much or if the 2 words for you plate procs. Yeah, Lee. So drip is interesting. Like, their Piper plate's more OP actually. It's got a higher top end. It's a little more specific though. And a lot of the people that use the Piper plate are somewhat slower. The OP people, like Regal, hits insanely hard. Like, his top end is ridiculous, but it's not a super duper fast top end. And like KO can miss on turn 1, right? And KO has the highest top end in the game, but the thing with the drip plate is it takes somebody you never even considered as an option and potentially makes them really good. Yeah, those are 2 of the bigger spots. Mine is on Striker Sammy for when I like running triple green, Ben, because triple green's super simple. So Striker Sammy, triple green, Piper plate, Sheik plate is going to do about 30 million turn 1 every time. Don't need to worry about line bonuses. Use as trainers I don't use on anyone else, right? So, you should take Stardust up because he's awesome and I don't have him. Also, Sammy's another sub trainer. Green? Is he green? No. Absolutely Noah. I have no problem doing any size roster, right? Like this, some of the people I've done, well, they asked first, like, and I knew them. Like, I know Mid Carter, I know B-Rock, they've been on my personal streams a bunch. Rusty's another CC. So yeah, next up is Zandel, and then Hitman. Is what I have so far, and I've seen you a ton on streams lately, Noah. So I would actually be happy to do one of yours after those. Absolutely, Ben. Yeah, Sammy at 6-star bronze is kind of actually a perfect level for him too, aside from his trainer, because he can hit very hard at 6-star bronze very fast. Also, Cowboy Bob is very good as well, and certainly shuts down any powerhouse if you want to go that route. So Cowboy Bob is worth thinking about too. Yeah, he hits plenty hard 33 spec. Like, honestly, even, like, Cody is probably going to be the best tech most people have. Tech Macho, Cowboy Bob, Tech Sammy. Nice, B-Rock. Those are good ones. And like I said, Vinci is really smooth with his triple yellow sub. I don't like sub guys. I would use him, not necessarily fast, but like he does the sub every turn and then you get the bonus damage too with the immobiles. So like you're just constantly dishing damage and not losing a turn, so it's just sub every turn. That's a good call, Noah. Yeah. So Gumsy, this is a review of B-Rock's roster, and B-Rock has a drip. So definitely not gonna forget about them. And B-Rock wants to get better at feud. So this particular roster review is actually about speed. I do agree with you that if you don't have fun using them, you won't use them. And I say that all the time. Yes, B-Rock. Snoop has slow animations. And and I think Ludwig's gonna hit way harder, to be honest. Unless you have, maybe not if you have both of Snoop's gear, but I think Snoop is borderline with both gears, and his animations are slow, and you have to do a couple of them. So yeah, when we did Rusty's, Rusty doesn't have a drip, so we didn't talk about it. B-Rock does have a drip though. So these are specifically tailored to the person's roster. Bray's the boss battle weekend character hip. So you're going to need a good faction, and you're going to have to max boss battle, and then you're going to have to spend a little bit, I'm assuming, like any other weekend event, you know? So you'll want to do the trial and get it the 100 shards there, and then get as many shards as you can if you want Bray. And then hope to recruit him down the line if you're not going to spend. Yeah. I think that pretty much covers tech. There's a lot of decent trainers in tech too. Noah, assuming you have the stuff to run Bronson, okay? Bronson's the better powerhouse. But that's assuming you have the stuff to run him. I mean, people like who they like, Corndog. For a lot of people, like, they really like Bray to begin with because he's super creative. A lot of us like wrestling maybe more for the creative sometimes than we do for in-ring work sometimes. So, like I said, I liked OG Wyatt's in-ring work way more. I think, like, Fiend in-ring work wasn't a big deal for me. However, I loved his promos, right? And then you take the fact in that he's gone, and when somebody's gone, it adds more to it even for people, right? Because you remember them fondly, right? Like the Attitude Era. Everyone's like the Attitude Era was the best era ever. It had the best storytelling. No, it didn't. Attitude storytelling was horrible. Absolutely horrible. right? Like, I mean, like, Mark Henry in the hand and stuff, like, it was a lot of TNA selling stuff. Were there some good stories in the Attitude Era? Absolutely. Was it great storytelling that I hear people say all the time? No. I don't for 1 second believe Attitude Era was like the peak. Yeah, in my opinion. Correct. But I don't think for 1 second it was the peak of storytelling in the WWE. You know? So, I think specific things are good storytelling. The things I like. Obviously. Daniel Bryan Yes Movement, DIY, storyline, all of it in NXT. You know what I mean? Like, I think you had more, like, on mic, I would say on mic, like, generational talents during the Attitude Era. Like, that were so good, whether it's, but the talent now is way better in ring, top to bottom, like, athletically. Yes, what Ben said. Yeah, we will do the blog. B-Rock, did we get everything? Any other questions to think about while we do the blog? Also appreciate everyone chiming in on its roster. It's easy to miss stuff. For sure, you know? Oh. My favorite is Mankind and HBK from the Attitude Era, personally. Blog me, baby. Push all Codys to the moon, indeed. But ultimately, there were absolutely some not great wrestlers during the Attitude Era in ring, for sure. No codes today, like every era. But there's a ton of good ones, too. But, I mean, like, a lot of them, you know, people will talk about, like, the 5 moves of doom or whatever it is with Cena. I mean, Austin, peak Austin wasn't hitting a lot of moves, you know. Yes, he had got injured and stuff, and people might not like hearing it, but, I mean, he wasn't hitting a lot of moves. It was the Mudhole Stomp and Thez Press and Stunner and, you know. Yeah, Rock 2, exactly. You hit your big moves that get the pops, and I'm just lurking while working. Yeah, I mean, that's everything's going to have its highs and its lows, you know? Stunning Steve definitely could work. Yes. Before he got hurt, right? RVD, yeah, no question, RVD was way ahead of his time. Tech Andre, no, not so much. Okay-ish, but just okay. I mean, the Bray Wyatt, we have the here. Right there. I can't wait till tomorrow to see him, though. Yeah, exactly. I mean, LA Knight's kind of the same, right? He's really good on the mic, hits some of his big moves in the match, and then he hits his BFT, and we freak out. That's wrestling. Yeah, Muscle Man Dance. I can't wait to see him tomorrow for the trial. So, yeah. All right. Other blog. Last blog. Okay. We're going to record this one too. I like Miz a lot. Always have liked Miz. That's awesome, Noah. So, wrestling in general, D11, in my opinion, when wrestling is good, when wrestling is at its best, it's amazing, right? Like, when you forget kind of about reality, suspend reality, no problem, B-Rock, happy to. And feel free to DM me anything else, B-Rock. Thank you so much for letting me do it, too, because I think it'll help a lot of people. And there's moments where you're just like for me, Edge coming back at the Rumble, like, I freaked out. My favorite WrestleMania moment is Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan. Like I said, the whole DIY storyline is incredible from NXT. Yeah, R-Truth, man. Like, anytime R-Truth does a segment, it's worth watching. I do. This is the third blog. It's up right now. R-Truth was in Judgment Day. Yeah, R-Truth can do anything and I'll watch it. All right. I also have the CSS for this. Let me do this and then we can talk more wrestling. Like the Judgment Day always says, live, laugh, love. We don't deserve R-Truth. Raul, so a lot of the MP plates, just because they go on somebody doesn't necessarily mean they should. Like, a lot of them, I mean, like, most of the time, MP plates don't really matter until they do. So there's very few where they're going to be, like, game-changing. So I don't even know if I could do that, to be honest, with every plate. Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you not one, not two, but 3 blogs today. And this is the third one. We got the faction boss info. Starts 2/24, that's this weekend. So you can see this summary in game, so I'm not going to go over all this. That's the boss's attributes, and go with in-game always. But worth noting, it's blue gems, blast gems, and multiply gems that are buffed. And then no juggernaut gems. That's for individuals, not areas. So people will want to screenshot this. Boss HP looks, and also keep in mind this is all subject to change because this is very early. 1 billion health looks like the max at 23. So go ahead and screenshot your boss health if you want to. And then abilities. This is important. The damage obviously happens every turn. It goes up, move, deal, bonus damage based on the boss's turn number. Yellow gem shield happens on turn 1, 2 to 100. So if you can't win turn 1, you need to bring somebody that can break yellows. Hall of Fame HBK looking at you. You spam the board with a bunch of yellows, for example. Shield lasts 1 to 2 turns depending on difficulty. That means high difficulty is going to be 2. Cannot be affected by boss breakers. Freeze. So you need to bring an unfreeze if you go to the boss's second turn. So you have your first turn to do damage unimpeded. Your second turn, you have to take the shield down to do damage. And then your third turn, you need an unfreeze, or you're in trouble, because freeze is annoying. So that happens turn 2 for the boss, and then every 2 turns after that. And then the boss heals every 2 turns, also starting on that turn. So there's also the heal. So keep that in mind, right? This looks to be the same. People can correct me if I'm wrong, but rarity versus difficulty level for the boss looks to be the same as normal. You can screenshot that if you want. There you go. Nope, area's safe, Noah. You can lay an area of Juggernaut gems and they're safe. Bray Wyatt, Muscle Man, is this week's faction boss, featuring a hardened yellow gem shield. We talked about that. Also bring boss breaker abilities, hell freezes over, and then healer steel for the heal. If you want to, will work, absolutely. Also, like, extra time is always useful. And then here's like strategies and stuff. Those are pretty much always generally the same. You know, if you have exhaust, use it. It's time for extra time. Helping hand heals. Blah, 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 blah. None of that's like game breaking necessarily. We already talked about what the boss was going to do. So there's that. I do have one more thing. The FERPS was nice enough to send me the CSS as well. So you can screenshot that too. There's your CSS. Any striker any Attitude Era, any New Gen, and then level 23, so any 6-star Silver Striker. Level 20 with Terry Funk. Level 20 with Powerhouse Braun. Level 23 with Powerhouse Sammy. Level 23 with LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then level 18 with the new Bray Wyatt. So there's your CSS. Not too bad, really. A lot of Ennies. And you, in boss, if you can defeat the max level, you don't need to do all of the CSS, or usually don't, or haven't in the past. So, again, that doesn't mean it'll be that way this way. But that is your boss battle info, and you might want to plan accordingly if you're looking to chase Bray. So, yeah. There you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and good luck this weekend. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Do it. Like it. Subscribe it. Share it. Okie day. Any questions, guys? You want me to go see anything else? It's only one. Well, the Sammy one. You won't need to do it, though, HD. Right? Like, Sammy in LA you won't have to do. That's just if you want to try and leaderboard. But you'll HD, you'll only need, like, these 3, if that. So, you might not even need any of them. Depending on if you got a promoter maxed and the scoring, right? What do you want to see about the Blitz tomorrow? Yeah, I know, HD. I never need any of them either because we do the 420s with the 423s with the max promoter. Your max milestone's 10 million. Ladies Blitz requirements are going to be here. This is the free or the non-premium one. You need any 3. Blitz and trial. But Blitz is this Blitz we're showing here is the midweek. Bags to get some of these superstars. If you want to do the premium, you need one of these 3 super rare ones, and any of the others at 6-star bronze or higher. Could be. Striker Strip or Corporate Kane. Striker Triple H or Corporate Kane or Trickster Steph seem like the ones that, like, the naming might be after, but it also doesn't mean it's useful on them because plates are named after people they're not useful on all the time. For men's, yeah, for the premium, absolutely you need 7. 7. Really only one character out of the 7 is premium, though. Usually for premium blitzes, you need like a bunch of premium. So, but 7 at 6-star and 1 of the harder to get ones. Probably 33 spec. I didn't even think about that, yeah. And then the tours are pretty generous for the most part, I thought. When we looked at the tours, where was the, here, 7 million of the 10 million points in the tours as well. Any John Cena, any Bianca, any Bobby Lashley is the easiest one in this one. Or Claymore Drew, RK Bro, or LA Knight, and then any Becky is the easiest one in this one. Premium Blitz is definitely a premium Blitz for sure, no question. I feel like it's not as hard as it could have been. But but you still need one of the ones, right? Right, HD? Yeah. I would be, so I have the NXT moment, so either the Acolyte for me would be my number one, and then, you know, Farouk to the moon. He's already at 6-star bronze, so it's not a stretch to take him silver. If not, Tori Wilson one. Those are the ones I would like. Here's all the different moments you can get on the prize wall, though. For what, Zandel? For the bag? I think it's 10. I think the bags had 10. And those you get... was it 10 shards, guys? Because there's... I kind of don't like that I have to re-expand everything every time when I open something. I don't know why, but yeah. 10 shards. Oh, and then 20 of the lower ones. So 10 for Rocker and Taker, and then it looks like 20 for the lower ones. For sure, Bills Mafia. Still wouldn't mind it, though. Oh, it looks like you don't need... I mean, you could be right, IK, but usually for tours, you only need one of them. It would say, like, typically it says normal, hard, hell, etc. So any Lashley, you should be able to have here, right? You don't need, you know, these three are pretty rare, for sure. But this one is not super rare, Powerhouse Lashley. Heck no, Aim Dog. 7 years ago, this game was horrible. Comparatively. Are you kidding me? No MP trainers. Hard pass. Like, 10 minutes to win a match. And then you go a year after that and people are feuding with Showboat Andre and you want to tear your eyeballs out because you sit there 5v5 for a half hour doing nothing because somebody's using Showboat Andre for every... Okay, never mind. Don't get me started. No. The only thing good they could go back to, right? 1 times feud speeds with Andre, right? The only thing I wish we would get back is Invasion. That was me using Showboat Andre. That was me. Yeah. Oh. Triple Blue's the fastest, but best is really dependent on what you have, Gumsy, right? Like, yellow is really good if you have a Piper plate on him. That's what people say, HD. I loved Invasion. These are all the different moments. Solo moment, the Cody moment that's really good for Seth and others. NXT Arrival's my number one choice. Acolytes is really good. And then Tori's pretty good for Tori. Andre's solid if you're using Andre, and it definitely helps Brett in feud and what's-his-face, Anvil. And then I think the NWO Hall of Fame one has some usage too. But those are probably the best moments in there. But for sure, NXT Arrival is the big boy. Yeah, it won't hit as hard as you want, Gumsy, probably, but it's still pretty good. So yeah, that's that plug. I think, Zandel, I think with it being, like, Bray, I'd like to, right? So, assuming I stream tomorrow, and assuming I stream Thursday on my channel, I will try to record a boss battle video on Thursday. I think 2 days would be enough of talking about it with everyone to feel comfortable with locking in picks and stuff like that. Then yeah, I think I will. Also, to the earlier stuff with B-Rock's roster, a lot of people, like Rusty didn't have a drip, and I don't know if Mid-Carter, I can't remember, Mid-Carter might have had one, so there'll be plenty of other rosters that don't necessarily have them. Like I said, I was just starting with people that messaged me. Zandel, do you have a drip? Because Zandel's actually up next, and then Hitman is up. I actually have never seen, I don't think I've seen Hitman's roster. But yeah, no, to answer your question, I'd be happy to do yours, assuming you can send me screenshots. Yeah, I only have one drip too. You neither, Zandel? Perfect. So when we do Zandels next week, we won't be talking about drip. I have no seance. No seance. That plate's silly. You have one drip, Hitman? So I don't think I'm ever gonna get through more than one per stream. You know what I mean? So if Xandel is next, and then it's Hitman, it'd be 3 weeks from now. So closer to then, because your roster will change. What's a drip plate, Ravioli? How are you, by the way, Ravioli? Great question. So whenever you use a black move, yeah, exactly. A couple 3 weeks closer to it, Noah. So I'd say like 2.5 weeks from now, probably, because most of it, I don't go through your roster really till we're on stream, because I like doing it organically. You know what I mean? Like I don't. Some people might. I don't prepare, and it probably shows. I don't prepare for a stream at all. Like I don't get on here doing any prep work. Like the only prep work I did was screenshot the CSS, and then make sure the Discord things would show up, right? Like the rosters. I don't prep. I just, no, it's not that. Like, so the way I do my content, the way that works for me, is I just want everything in the moment. You know, like same thing with previews. That's why I'm never gonna edit them to be faster and in between, like, so it just goes from one moveset to the next. When you guys watch my preview, you know for sure that what you're seeing is not a cherry picked moveset. Like, it's actually what happened. I play them a bunch ahead of time, always. A bunch. But I don't want anyone to think that I purposefully selected a match. You know what I mean? So that's why I stay away from that in previews. How often do I use Powerhouse Braun? Every time I have to use a Powerhouse for feud. Powerhouse is my least favorite class at the moment for feud, by far on my roster. Easily for dudes, my least favorite class, not even close. And he is the only one that I will use in feud currently, unless I'm forced to. So anytime I have to use a Powerhouse, it's Braun. Without this plate, it would be much less fun. I mean, there's always a chance. I don't think I only have a 60%er. I wish I had 100. 100 would make... So he has a gem buff, right? So all of this makes a huge deal with the buff. A 40% boost on the strap, I feel like would help him a lot. With the buff. I could be wrong about that, but how buffs scale and stuff, it's gonna make a big deal. Which plate is that? This is the 4th of July stuff. You spend $100 and you got 4 plates. I spent that 100. I thought 25 a plate was worth it at the time. If you're fine being slower, you just do triple red and use the stun. I don't have Orton, Sean. If I had Orton, I would take big BPP, because he feuds the way I want him to. The way I like my feuders. Right on, Zesto. So yeah, like, for dudes, my favorite feuder right now, it's probably Sammy and Brutus. Top plate is just Viper Strike. Anyone can get that. That's available on the thing. Full disclosure, he was fine with a 60%. I don't think you need 100%. And I don't think you need his plate. They just are nice, but not needed. I like this moveset. And how you run them depends on if you have Mellow or not. You can run them without Mellow or with him. But how you run them depends on if you have Mellow or not. He's also ridiculous in Showdown, because the Hall of Fame link on top of it. So you don't need Mellow, but Mellow just makes it easier. Because 4 and 4.
Brutus is... That's the great thing about Brutus, too, is he doesn't use Trickster tokens. He uses Hall of Fame. So, for me, I would now run him this way for feud. Bruh. Really? Anyway. And then just... So, I need to look at stats. 35 to 47. Yeah. Yeah. So for me, I'd run him that way in feud. But if you don't have Mellow, then it's Woods. It's the purple. So Woods and whatever 2 purple MP you have. I'm sorry, did I say that right? No, I didn't say that. It's Woods. It's Woods and Woods, both Woods, and 17k Santa to get both of these filled, and then you put this down to fill the traps. And you need Hollywood to... Well, you don't need him, but if you have Hollywood, you can also recharge it. So one thing I found with Brutus that's actually interesting is you can swipe a 3... and the way the traps break, I've actually had really good luck breaking a 5 with this a 3rd time. Because of the way it seems to break the traps, or the way the gems break it, or however you want to call it, fall, it actually a lot of times gets really good damage breaking 5 with that. I wouldn't want to break a whole row. The other thing you can do, if you had him, is you could put, what's his face on? Zombie HBK, and I don't. And then you could break 2, probably. Because you'd get 7 for each one. You'd get 14 black gems. And that could be really interesting. You try to break 2 with Zombie HBK? Nice. Yeah, yeah. I bet. And then, like... It's just, he's fun to play with in general, for sure. And then the traps actually do a lot of damage themselves when you break the traps. They're doing 100 or 111k themselves, which is pretty good. Yeah, B-Rock, I don't think he's your answer at Powerhouse, to be honest. I probably will... I might take Sammy, because I'm a Sammy mark up anyway. I just wish I had, like... Also, did I get a new... I might have got a new gem damage ultimate recently, I can't remember. No, it's 40. I didn't. He would do hits so hard with a high gem damage. Broken Wings, how are you? From the Himalayas, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. Barber's Blades, nice. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't put a drip on Brutus anyway, because drips are in such short supply, and the Barber's Blade works so good on him. Yeah, he is Willbreaker. And I'm a big Sammy mark, so, you know, yeah. He's good in general. And fun. I wish I had that plate for Dexter. And I wish... just give me 1 gear for Foley and then I can use him. He's not usable for me without... I wanted to. I need these jug gems, though. Just won't happen. I need to get 1 gear for Foley. Somehow, some way, I'll get my hands on him. Without a gear, though, he's kind of stinky. Just not good enough, sadly. So yeah, I do have Roman though, so don't feel bad for me. Roman's in the process of going up now since he finally got removed from my roster. Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. The MP reduction jug plate? No, I wish I did, Ben. There's not a single Ghostbuster plate I have. They were all well out of my price range, but I wish they weren't. I wish they weren't, but yeah. Which Sammy's better? Powerhouse Sammy, I think, is the best Sammy, for sure. Roman's in here somewhere. But yeah, Powerhouse is my least favorite feuding class right now. If I got the moment, I would take Farouk up. If I had Orton, I would take BPP up. If I wouldn't have gotten Roman, BPP would be going up even without. Oh no, Zombie Sammy for sure is the best. Zombie Sammy's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. You can run him triple green, you can run him blue green, you can run him red green, or you can run him red black when you have a middle line. Solo's great. He needs his moment or a drip plate though. Solo's one of my better feuders. I don't know, Jimmy. I'll tell you, like, I feel like yes, if you have the blue plate, the 4th of July plate, I feel like yes, but it's move damage. Thanks, Lee. Thanks for being on, bud. Drip plate, whenever you use a black move, make 7 black gems, Whenever you use a black move, make 7 random gems into multiply gems of strength 7. Yeah. Could put the new Roman, the Veer plate on Roman, but if you're doing it right, you shouldn't need to ever drain them. Yeah. You could do it and then not worry about cascading, I suppose. So I have a Veer plate that I don't necessarily love on anyone. So I might even think about that, I suppose. He's good, Camp King, if you have the right stuff for him, but he's a little bit slightly, I wouldn't say slow, but there's a chance you cascade, but you need to get the most out of him, Triple H plate and then the Piper plate. Triple H and then the Piper plate. So this plate for Roman lets you recycle the move buff. And then, you know, this. But you could also not worry about cascading with the Veer plate and drain them and just go again, I suppose. If you wanted to do that. Yeah, Showboat Mankind at 6-star because he's amazing. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah. I've also already totally reworked Showboat Mankind for Scoplia. All they need to do is listen. They only need to change one move. They don't even need to change MP charges. Have I told you guys? It's the easiest fix ever. You'd be completely usable changing one move. And they only need to change the description. Deal 50k damage. And deal... I don't know. What's Sammy got? Or... what's his face? Shinsuke. And deal 150k bonus damage for every blue gem. Done. Then he's a baller. Yeah, boy. What's up, Benny? How are you, bud? They let you out of work? My man Benny's always working. If you're not, follow Benny. When he's not working, he sometimes will stream. Also check out his YouTube content. And he actually has a good Pat Patterson, really good Pat Patterson video. Wait, why on earth are we bringing Showboat Foley to 6-star? Because Foley's the best showboat in the game. No, there's no good reason to do it, unless you're a mark. This is something I did for funsies. I also star-filled him. Beefcake is not... Get out of here! That's aggressive. It is aggressive, yes. Also, if you didn't know, if you hot tag... Oh yeah, you look at my text. if you didn't know, if you hot tag in fully from KO, he can hit for a bajillion damage. Just saying. Class. Here. Sometimes I get bored on stream and get goaded into things. That's funny, Noah. Ready, willing, and Gable, baby. So whenever there is a requirement that requires you to use a reality air attack, I got it covered. Can you make Powerhouse Kane hit decent? Define decent. The answer is no, but define decent. The answer is no, but define decent. Yes, Benny, I did videos on it and went over it. What do you want to know? CSS, ladies, you'll have no problem. Dudes, did you get? You get most, like, a lot of them recently. Do you have Invis, Cena, Powerhouse Roman, or the new Shinsuke? If so, you can do the Premium Blitz. You have all of them? Okay, yeah. No issues then. They do need to be 6-star, though. For the men's Blitz, all 7 need to be 6-star. But it's any whatever, you know, so it's pretty open for all of them except one of the new ones. Yep, all 6-star. Oh, yeah. That's a great question. Yes, women. Steph Trickster. She gets a boost. And there's so many good lady tricksters. This is probably the only specific for ladies I would take up to hunt, you know, certain people. Adds ×7 to your multiply gems against tricksters. So I think, is this the setup I think I'd probably run at this point? Or you can run this one instead if you can't get to 8. More cascade risk, maybe? Maybe not? Oh, heck, I would just run Mellow in this and laugh. Because just run Mellow and Santa and then put What's-Her-Face on there. Yeah, that would definitely hurt them. Yeah, you don't even need Graveheart, Benny. My free-to-play account, it's the only one I've been able to beat the 6-star with a 5-star bronze. The Taker rework is top-notch if you have nothing. Just watching Mherex in One Piece. But not Mherex in a One Piece, because that would be weird. Yeah, absolutely, it would help to reload the blue, for sure. As long as you have 6 blues on the board, you can just break the 6 as well. But absolutely would make it easier, 100%, no question. So yeah, just run Steph this way, and then you're gonna, you know, make a bunch of blue multiply gems ×10. It's pretty hard. So you can do that. You can also use the sub if you'd rather, and sub into it. But yeah, she's pretty solid. This won't recycle with this one is the only worry potentially, right? So that's a concern. But you should one-shot him anyway. Get out of here with that, Benny. But that's why Steph, she gets a big buff. I mean, full disclosure, I stream in shorts and no shirt because it's warm up here, so I'm just wearing my shorts. But that's probably TMI for an official stream. Yeah, Incredible Chunks. Try her against Tricksters. You should do well. Oh boy, Noah, that's rough. And that's a long entrance, you know? So yeah. Yeah, I think anything else, guys? I've been on for 2.5 hours, so I'm way over time. I have not seen it, Benny. I have not. Please, no mental images. I mean, I'm pretty good looking. I'm ridiculously good looking. Oh, no problem, Cam King. I try. I try. Hopefully I'm feeling up to it. So lately I've been trying to take more breaks, so I don't get burnt out and I can stay positive and stuff. Thanks, Benny. I appreciate it. But as long as I feel up to it, I plan on streaming my channel Wednesday and Thursday, and hopefully get a boss battle prep video out this week since so many of us want Bray and stuff. No, but what I did was we had like an attic, not even really an attic, but a completely unlivable attic in our house. And I used to be a carpenter, so I turned that attic into 580 square feet of half of it's middle son's bedroom, and the other half is our gaming setup. So all around the walls, I made butcher block like desk essentially around the whole edge of it, and it's mine and my wife's computer and 3 other computers for the kids. And heat rises and it's winter, so it gets warm up here. So I literally have an AC on in the winter up here and a heater on downstairs. Yeah. No, I don't think so. He's boss. They're always 2000. So I'd assume he's going to be 2000 Baloo or Ballo. Without the AC, yeah, it'll get up to in the 80s up here, mid 80s or higher probably. Without the AC. So what I have is one of those like portable standing AC units, and I just pointed at me because I get warmer than anyone else in the house anyway. So in the summer, that's pointed at me too. And then we have, of course, I have an AC in my son's room, a wall unit, and then one right next to me in the middle of the room here. So I think I showed pictures before. It honestly looks pretty amazing. I did all tongue and groove pine and stuff. It took me like, I think it took about 3 months. I took a break from streaming while I did it, 2 or 3 months. Redid the whole upstairs. It's an awesome space. Nicest room in our place. I did progress pics? Cool. I don't even know where they are right off the top of my head, or I'd show one right now. And then, of course, the PC's always running, make it hotter. Right? Like, make it much warmer, so. I think I've showed it a few times when I had the webcam on, too. A little bit. My little station here. Like, on the wall to the right of me, WWE makes these, I call it game used canvas. It's match used canvases they have limited edition. So like I have a Sami Zayn one, number 6 of 199. The mat that was the canvas from the mat that was used in this roadblock match against Braun Strowman. So it's got a piece of the mat on it, and it's numbered 6 of 199. And then the other one I grabbed was the WrestleMania KO and Sami. So it's the canvas from the mat used at WrestleMania, and that one's number 85 of 390. They sell them on the WWE site every once in a while. So if Cody wins Mania, I'm hoping they do one for Cody, and I'll get a Cody one too. But I'm kind of a Sami mark, so, and I like KO a lot too. So those are the 2 I have. And then I have a replica Mankind title belt behind me. The all-leather one. That's kind of my wrestling memorabilia. Plus, I got the signed Rey Mysterio figure for the contest thing that Scopely did. And then, I don't know if you guys were playing when they had the signed New Day t-shirts. I got that too. And then Mrs. Mherex got me a signed sock by Mick Foley for Christmas. So I have a Socko signed sock. as well. That would be my wrestling memorabilia that I got. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, also, I'm going to take Seth to silver, since I have all the moments and all the gears. So I'm going to take Seth to silver, and all the moments are leveled as far as I want to. And I'll make a feud video with Seth with his gears and stuff. Yeah, Mrs. Mherex always gets me awesome gifts. Nice, Big Love. That's awesome. That would be awesome, yeah. So I'll let you know how Seth does. I'll even make a video during next feud, assuming black or red or black isn't nerfed. I'll make a video with this moveset next feud that I can use him. Because there should be a talent up before then, so I'm going to take him silver. I'm going to just have some fun with it. I love that gear, by the way, too. And Seth, so. So, yeah. I'll do that. And Nikki as well. I need to... It's a super whaley setup, but I couldn't run at this feud because it's blue, but I have a setup I absolutely love for Nikki. That's fast and easy, and I don't like lady strikers, so hopefully that'll work out. But I couldn't run at this feud because blue was nerfed, so we'll try that out. And yeah, I think that's the main things I have. What's up, Hugo Blue? I'm just being a typical Minnesotan, taking forever to sign off when I should be done. Minnesotans say goodbye for like 30 minutes before they leave. It's annoyingly weird. Well, Dexter, if you got the plate, if you got the ultimate plate, Dexter for sure. Yeah, sure, you betcha. I don't have much of a Minnesotan accent anymore, though. I've been in Oregon for 16, 17 years. Yes, Big Love. And I got the strap off the prize wall that I don't know how many people got. So that's the Nikki setup. Yeah, it's pop in Minnesota, not soda. And it's a bag, not a sack. It's a bag. Duck or Beaver fan? Probably, well, neither, but, I mean, if I was going to go to one of the schools, I'd go Beavers because they have a better educational program, from what I understand. What do you mean, who's the best for multiple gems? Does it really matter, Southside? Definitely prefer the Beavers over the Ducks, though. Just saying. Multiply gem for boss battle? Probably Dusty. Dusty or D'Lo for blues, right, guys? I feel like Dusty, because he makes so many multiplies, is gonna get a huge bonus. Because he's like most of the board, yeah? HBK. Which HBK? Nah, I don't think he'll hit hard enough, will he? I don't think HBK will hit hard enough. Maybe? Yeah. Last build set. Galax. Loved the last build set. You need me to get a link for you? There's the link. 'Cause 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 Yeah, so there's a 2-month span where I missed a ton of stuff. Hall of Fame, and then the month before that. Other than that, there should be one for just about everybody for the last 3 or 4 years. That's 7.7, but that's also no boost, and I need to fill the star. So, with a middle line, you can get away with using a better setup with a middle line. And you can use 17k Santa and Sherry, and then she hits already over 9 million. But it's fast and it recycles, so the Starfill will definitely help because you're talking multiply gems and then the pyro plate to buff it in the other plate. And second time through, it's even harder because of the buffs. If there is a second time, it's way harder. But middle line, you could use Sherry, and the multiply buff makes a big difference. So it's not an easy setup to have the stuff for sure. But Lady Strikers are not super amazing, and I really, really like that one. Delo's good. Delo's good. So that's the Nikki setup. I have to beat 6SB Shayna Baszler with a female tech. Do you have Nikki? What's her face? NXT. Nikita. Did you get Nikita the chase? She should be able to do it with multiple different builds. Yeah, it's okay. Zandel, especially with the boost, it's okay. Do you have Alundra? Alundra, you could run sub builds like triple green or something. Yeah, triple green Alundra on tours would be fine. Probably. Let the countdowns do the work. Yeah, Lady Strikers just don't do it for me, to be honest. They, for feud. Tell you who does, though. Freaking Chelsea. She's got so many... I ran her triple purple this last one. I just, like, stun lock people and just used her to beat silvers. Normally, I'm gonna, I think, run the move damage one. But the stun lock thing was super amusing. Chelsea's awesome. I like her a ton. I like Cora a lot. Cora with the boosts. I got her to doing right around, with the moment boosts and the sheriff plate, she could do about 19 million every turn 1. Really easily and fast. Not always going to have those boosts, though. Without the boosts and a sheriff's plate, it's about 16 or 17. With the moment, really like Cora a lot, though. She's fun and effective. I only have a 30% gem damage strap for her, too, so don't let the ultimate fool you into thinking it's this amazing strap. It's not. So, but yeah, and I really like Chelsea. All the texts you got are Stacy, Becky, Nick. Becky's got a sub. Use Becky. Is your Becky, what's she at? Use the sub on Becky. Yeah, Cora's really good. Put your silence gems on the right colors to recycle. You can use the destroy, or you can use this one, whichever works better for you. You can run this kind of setup. You can use the choose, and actually you can do that kind of thing. Or you can use that, you know. It's kind of whatever you want to do, but it's going to take a bit. Use flat trainers. Absolutely going to need flat trainers, though. Because they're sub, you can't super sub. So use flat gem on black or green. Whatever you're going to index. Green would be better, probably. Although you have a choose black, so you work to set up the whatevers. You could also go like traditional with the destroy choose and cover the board in silence gems sort of thing, but you could also pump handle, I guess. I don't think you need to take your 5 gold if you work it. So this will, you can, if you use the 3 MP, they're probably not going to get their match. Use a few MP downs. You won't need a ton of them. So you could also forgo the sub altogether. And what you could do... What are we talking about, Willbreaker? Just trying to get him through... These two... It would be funky. But... I mean, he can use 3 green. But... he's gonna have to recycle a ton. So... if he uses 3 green... it's not necessarily super easy to recycle. Because they're all expensive. Yeah. So in a perfect world, you have the body slam at 6-star. What were the other choices? I'm liking this less as I look at it. Rhea. Oh, Rhea. What's your Rhea at? She can do a big multi thing, yeah? With flats? Maybe. Either way, this isn't fun. And she has a sub too. You probably have a ton of shards for her too. Yeah. Don't lose your submission gems. If you keep your subs and your countdowns, it's some pretty big multiplies. So if you combine this with flats, you could probably get a decent boom. Sub's gonna drain the MP, no damage, right? So don't increase the sub. But if you got a bunch of flat greens, or anything that adds higher multiply, you could, that might be easier. You could maybe get a decent hit, maybe. Like, so also I don't know how you're set for props, but if you got some green ups, don't even use MP trainers, right? Go with, do you have, like, if you have matte, use matte. If you don't have matte, you can use any color that adds 1 multiply in one of them. Otherwise, just use, like, matte. Sherry if you had Sherry, right? But one of the 1 multiply guys, if you don't have matte. Sherry, obviously, you have Sherry. And then flat green here. And flat green here. Especially if they're leveled up. You have matte, so use matte. Booker T, and this is generally why I will tell people to have flat trainers leveled, is for tours, so you don't need to use a strap. Because she'll probably get a decent hit, and then you'll use Santa. Because you really want to see how to cheese it. Here. Lex and Santa, because he's got flat gem damage, Santa does, you don't need the MP, right? So, if you really, really, really want to cheese it, Matt and Sherry, if you got Sherry, yeah, that would be really good. Although, the flat, yeah, Matt and Sherry. Definitely Matt and Sherry. So, go like that. And then for your props, get out of here. It's gonna make me use the 6-star there. Where's there a lady I can fight that's like 5-star? I don't even know. And Iron Sheik sent me a thing and I could look at it. Stupid requirements. Whatever, game. What match do you gotta beat? What node? Just tell me the one you're on. Hell mode in the SummerSlam tour. Which hell mode? Hard mode round 3. Hard mode. Survivor Series. This should be doing nothing for us. Yeah, this is doing nothing. So it's not literally adding nothing, so no worries there. I'm way underleveled. Do it this way. You got some of these? Might have some of those from boss battle. You want some of these? And super high charge move. You just can't let her get the black loaded. You have those and green ups? Oh, perfect. So, oops. Black Shango down. Use some of these jobbers. Where'd you go? These guys. And Black Shango down. And then this is what you're going to do. You are going to get the biggest multiply gems because it's only 5 MP. Oh yeah. Yeah. We got this. So just do it this way. She doesn't change the color of the multiplies, right? Perfect. So you're gonna chuck this out. Don't put it on any matches. Do it again. Do it again. I'll cascade. I know I will, so I'm not trying that again. Okay. These gotta go on greens. Probably should have thought that through a little bit better. These gotta go on greens. So I should have used my thing and put another green somewhere. Because I don't know what he's gonna break there. So I'm gonna go there and cover up one of my countdowns. So that could have been played better, right? Hopefully I don't lose my greens here. Like that. That's fine. Did not want to do that. Still fine. Really? Are you kidding me? So 325s would be much better than 2. But, I mean, it's not terrible. 752 mil each. Could be better. Could be better. But not horrible. I mean, but it could have been better, right? And you could get more on the board. And then I would probably do... How do I want to... Would I do... I would take that. No reason not to. Probably would row break that. Nope. I just row break that. Nope, that's going to go down. Never mind. That's going to go down. That's going to go down. That's going to row break that. So that's fine. And then let's get rid of... that. That should work the way I think. Yeah. And now you're just repeating it. You can decide for you how you want to do your multiplies. So personally, what would be smarter is to start getting her whittled down and then use your props more at the end when she's lower life, and like that 3 million hit will keep her down. You know what I mean? So I would probably more do it that way. And then shoot for the corners generally, right? Like, probably shouldn't have put that there, but this row break had me thinking. We'll see if I get lucky or not. Really, though, it's gonna take a while. Really? The stupid AI and me don't get along. Like, how? How is this 15 charge move full already? I've subbed her every turn. Like, how many cascades of green does she have to get to hit that? Anyway. So I'm obviously going to lose, right? But I would probably try going about it like that. I'm just irritated right now. Probably try going about it like that. Yeah, she does have Hollywood. Yes, for sure. But still, it's a 15 charge move, and she's getting subbed for 4 turns. So obviously she hits the finisher, it's over, and that's another good reason to save the props as well. And also keep in mind, mine is like 100 levels under leveled, so that's just gonna go up as far as the damage you can hit. Honestly, I think you could probably, let me see how much gem damage we get when I look at it. If you leveled her up, you could probably do it in one shot with this build. Especially if you had a strap with even Fury on it. But yeah, mine's level 140. So what are green gems? 5k? That's another... That would probably make those ones that we had at 7.5 or 750k. Those probably would have been like 1.1, 1.2 million, just if that was leveled up. Yours is 5SG? Nice. So you're gonna hit, and you're gonna have way more health. So I think you could easily do it. Me, yeah, I'm giving up because I want to go do other stuff now. And Mrs. Mherex will be home soon. I'm also hungry. But that's how I would do it, and I would use the props and just get a bunch of those out and let her go boom. Oh, yours is 4-star silver? Okay, well maybe that's not the best way. I don't know. Does it have to be? It has to be a tech, huh? Yeah, that's gross. Stacy won't do it, for sure. Shayna's better, saying. I don't think I answered your question. Use Asuka. Do you have Asuka? Asuka actually has a good sub. I'm sure he has Asuka. What do you got for sub trainers? Do you have either of those two? probably don't have Logan. Good chance you have Bruno. If you don't have Ollie, just use Austin. That's actually $1 million per sub. Pretty much. You don't have Bruno? You have Shelton? Still 880k. Probably has Shelton, right? Nope. Okay, quick giving Shelton out. All right. Well, then put Santa Hogan on for gem damage. I think I'd put Santa Hogan on for flat gem damage to help you kick out when you have to kick out, or Cena for more countdown gems. Do you have Cena? I don't know. What about, do you have this guy for 1 extra countdown gem? Still almost 800k, so not the end of the world. Perfect, use Cena. Because those countdown gems are 1 MP, and you probably won't even have to break. So, with her, take green down too, if you're like Mherex. You might not even have to take her gold. Loot box gems, the AI is less likely to break. If you had Hogan leveled up, I'd say use Hogan. But you can see we didn't even need it. We had our blue match. But you're going to just be chucking countdown gems every freaking where. And once they start going off, you should get charged most of the time, right? They're all 1 MP, so... Sure. Have fun, Shayna. Have fun. Should not have said that. I of course get pinned everywhere. It's gonna take you forever. Just FYI. Also, if you ever want to be a huge douche nozzle, you just run this build with a Judgment Day plate and all the countdown trainers, and no one can ever get any MP. Just saying. And then use an Escape Artist plate as well. It'll probably take you like 30 minutes. Maybe longer. But you kind of get the idea, yeah? Really, Shayna? Who? Do you guys cascade this, like, have this battle luck against the AI? Where they just get, like, all of their matches every single... Whatever. Doesn't matter. The sub's loaded anyway. I just think it's ridiculous. You could probably even autoplay it, to be honest. Let's find out. This one probably autoplays fine. Yeah, this one I think will autoplay just fine. Not just fine, never mind. Let's see if she puts the countdowns down next turn. But, if it autoplays okay, you could go make dinner while you win. It looks like it's gonna autoplay it okay-ish. Obviously, there's some risk with her getting the black move charged if you decide to auto-play it. Like so, like here you'd have to use the thing. 1 MP down. But, I mean, we got a lot of life left, and she's got a chunk gone, right? So I'm pretty sure this would do it. I feel like this would probably be your best bet. You could still put flat green on for the when she blows the board up. Also, if you have... Who's green? Is Ray green? Ray's green. If you have Zombie Ray, you put Ray on and these countdowns make a lot of greens. But I feel like this would probably be the easiest. Anyway, no one wants to see this. It's like watching paint dry. It's more just proof of concept. I feel like this would probably work and you wouldn't have to spend a ton of resources because we actually haven't used any props yet, you know? So I would say probably go something like this. You might not even have to go to gold. You could maybe not use this countdown too if you wanted to use something else, because we don't necessarily need the column breaks. They might cause too many pins. So you could maybe even substitute something else there as well. Let me just get killed here and I'll see if there's a better move, because I feel like the column breaks we don't really need. Because they're just going to cause pins. Don't kick me out. Don't kick me out. I want to lose. Yeah, no problem. So something like that, probably. Here, let me get out of here. Good. Let me make sure there's not a different move that might work better. Also, what do you think the appropriate limit is on Monster Energy drinks in a day? Asking for a friend. Maybe run the random greens just to charge the sub faster. Maybe. So the reason why I wouldn't want to run is because it's just more clicking, you know, with this one. So maybe I would just run the running drop kick and get more greens out there. 269, 2 to 3. Yeah, I had 3 today. I like the Ultra Red so much. It's not the caffeine, I just love the flavor. Most days I only try to drink 2. And I just want another one, but I know it's not smart. I'm not going to. I don't drink more than 3. Ultra Red. It's got, I would, if I liked sugar-free soda, I might drink that, being a diabetic. But I don't. But Ultra Red I like the flavor of a lot. I don't know what that means, Josh. Actually. You like the green one? Green one's okay when I'm in the right mood. I like the orange one a lot too. Ultra Sunrise, I think it's called. And the grape one's okay. Ultraviolet. And I do like the one that's in the black can. But it gives me heartburn. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. The apple one. The green apple one. Oh, Locomoco? Yeah, my mother-in-law likes those ones. Yeah, you're talking about, it tastes like, yeah, green apple chunks. I know the one. It's not bad. I gotta be in the right mood for it. Though. And the pineapple one is good. The Ultra Gold. The thing I like about Monster is it's not super sweet. You know how sometimes sugar-free stuff, like, is really, really sweet? Like, really sweet tasting? Monster's not necessarily super sweet, and I like that it's got the carbonation, because I enjoy carbonation. But anyway, I'm really going to log off now. Hopefully we'll talk boss tomorrow on my stream a bunch, and Thursday. Thanks for being on, guys. I think 3 hours is long enough. 3 hours and 16 minutes is long enough. Protein waters? I don't think so. Are they carbonated? Because I do like my carbonation. Otherwise, I drink like 1 to 2 gallons of water a day, probably closer to 2. I drink a ton of water. I got a huge, I think it's a 64-ounce Hydro Flask bottle, and I drink like, usually like 4 to 6 of those a day of water. Cora moves? Oh my gosh, you guys are never going to let me leave. Red, red, purple finisher. What the heck? Game? Bruh? Listen, this is not my fault. I was gonna show you. What the... What is that? What is that? Why is that overlapping like that? You need this plate to recycle if you're worried about recycling. You get it for 1 token, right? The red to purple if you don't have it. I think it's Rock's cooking. Yeah, Rock's cooking. And this moveset. In feud, you need Santa or middle line for this to be loaded. I've said this multiple times. This is the only move that I can think of in the past, I don't know how long, where this isn't 9 MP. For some reason, they made this 8. It's really annoying. You don't need an ultimate for her. Oh, for that plate you do, yeah. Protein 20 is what we get. Oh, nice, Josh. Are they carbonated? Yeah, this one is really smooth and really fun. Yeah. Here. All of them that I can do. I had them finished last night. Yeah, no problem, Gumsy. I know the drip stuff can be frustrating, by the way. Because I find it frustrating, and I have one of them. But it does change a lot of cards, posters, when somebody has one. So yeah, yep. You want to see how it... So 40,000 damage with RVD? Or 40,000 points? You know what my RVD is at? It's super low. I just used Bradshaw. Put the power gems down, tagged in RVD, and swiped a few times. Oh, nice, Josh. Okay. Yeah. You can also use a bleed guy if you got a bleed guy. Bleeds will work as well. Stack the bleeds, tag them in, swipe, let the bleeds happen. But I use Bradshaw because he's Attitude Era. The other thing with Bradshaw is I set him up this way after the power gems. So with the power gems, I had this. But then when I wanted to get some multiplies on my free-to-play, I ran it this way. And because I don't have, because black is buffed, right? So just run your normal black trainers, load this, then you get power gems and multiplies. So if you're struggling with multiplies. The Bray trial, faction boss info, and elimination blitz info. I'll post videos on all of them in the next 30 minutes if I make tiles for them. I don't know what Furpo is posting and what he isn't. For all I know, they're all live already. Or only the trial one is, so. Anyway, guys, I am leaving now. For sure. Have a good night. Come by my stream tomorrow. I love 3 times red moves. It just depends. My free-to-play doesn't have the stuff to run it. 3 red is what I do. On this account. Yes, I have Ludwig. I run him triple black with a drip. At 6-star bronze. He's going silver next talent up. If you don't have a drip, he's got better setups, though. You can run the leeches. You can run the sub. Doesn't really matter. But triple black... probably not what I would run unless I had a drip. Bye!